dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/familybirthcenter. Trinity Health, making more possible.
can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today. Member FDIC.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
When property owners in Bismarck and Minot seek transformation, ServicePro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling, it's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServicePro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealership.
You've worked hard, saved well, and invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Hey, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to the Star City, Velva, North Dakota, for a girl-boy basketball doubleheader here on this Saturday afternoon before Christmas. These kids, they're in Christmas break, but they're here playing basketball today as they finished up with school and now on Christmas break for a couple of weeks. Jonas Nelson, Owen Patterson with you as we bring you the girl-boy doubleheader of the Velva Aggies playing host to the Garrison Troopers. Girls game up first here, and then to follow we'll have the boys contest coming your way this afternoon as well here on the PSP network. Thanks for tuning in as we begin with the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. The Aggies coming in here with a 1-5 mark on the season for new head coach Taylor Kirkhorn in her first season. Meanwhile, the Garrison Lady Troopers come in with a 5-1 mark on the year for head coach Matt Chase. For the Aggies, they started off the season with a win by 3 points over Partial, but since then have not found the win column with losses in the shootout in Minot back in early December to Stanley and then to Hatton Northwood. Since then, they also have lost to Harvey Wells County, to Kenmare Bowbells, and most recently to Washburn as they come into today's game and would like to head on into the Christmas break to get back into the win column. Meanwhile, for the Garrison Lady Troopers, they started off the season with a win against Richardson Taylor by 3 points, defeated Hazen by a bucket. Then they took part in the Ned Rose tournament where they went all the way to the championship there, and an opening round win by 16 points over our Redeemers, beat Ned Rose by a bucket in the semifinals, and then lost to the Berthold Bombers. 51-42 was the final in the championship of the Ned Rose tournament. A couple other games they played since then, one game they played since then against New England with a 13-point win that took place here just earlier this week. So Garrison coming in here with a 5-1 mark for head coach Matt Chase. And Owen, two teams that kind of seem to be headed in different directions, but anything can happen on the basketball court here today.
Yeah, looking at the preseason, I think these were two teams that were pretty slept on in their respective districts. Garrison, one of the teams that has really been a leader there in what was District 10 and now is District 8 in Division B under Matt Chase. He's developed really good teams that are there to be competitive with anybody, no matter who they're playing. And Velva, first-year head coach, there's going to be some growing pains there. They start off the season with the win, but looking to get back on track. I think Garrison in particular, though, really earned a lot of respect from people in that Ned Rose tournament. That win over our Redeemers to get it started, competitive with a good Berthold team. So we've got a really good Troopers team here on the court on the road.
Yeah, just that one loss for them to Berthold, the Bombers, undefeated yet on the season as they've not lost. We had them earlier this week on the PSP network out in Berthold against our Redeemers, a game that looked like our Redeemers had them on the ropes. They were up 11 points in the third quarter, but Bombers came back, chipped away, and went to tie it and then sent it into overtime. The Knights did not score in overtime, and Berthold wins that one. And then they do a close game with Glenburn here on Thursday night. Glenburn, a 6-point win that the Bombers got. So they've been eking out some wins, and good team. So is Garrison here as those two teams again battled out in that Ned Rose championship here just recently. Velva Aggies again, Taylor Kirkhorn taking over as head coach. David Peterson, a longtime head coach here. The Taylor's kind of taking over the reins of the program. And as you look at these programs here, the Aggies coming in scoring about 42.5 points a night. Defensively are giving up a little over 55. And for Garrison, 49 points a night on average for them offensively, giving up 44.5. Big thank you goes out to Valvoline Instant Oil Change, sponsoring our pregame show. You can stop in there and they won't slow you down. You just drive in. You don't need an appointment. Stay in your car. You can drive through and get an oil change in about 15 minutes. Technicians check out everything on your vehicle, make sure all your fluids and everything are good to go so your vehicle runs in peak condition. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, Minot and Bismarck. You can find them online, VIOC.com. Sponsor of our pregame show here in Velva. We'll take a timeout and back to continue more here on the PSP network.
Jersey Mike slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah.
Order for Danny? Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair.
Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Why do I bank at First Western? Easy. They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western. You can bank on us.
Welcome back to the Velva and the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show here on the PSP Network. Our broadcast is brought to you by Dakota Square Arco. Why is it so many people have made Dakota Square Arco their favorite convenience store? It could be the quality fuel, the convenience items, the awesome touchless car wash. By the way, you should be a part of the car wash club there. That is a great deal. And of course, their awesome customer service makes the difference. See for yourself, Dakota Square Arco. They're on the west edge of Dakota Square Mall, 1520 24th Avenue Southwest here in Minot. Well, as we get you ready here, we get the Troopers and the Aggies on the floor, warming up. And we mentioned about Garrison coming in with a good record of 5-1. So good that they are ranked in the polls this week. They come in tied for number 10 in the poll there. And look to maybe add another win today and see that ranking increase a little bit more here.
Yeah, I think Garrison at number 10, just debuting in the rankings there, tied with Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, who's played a great schedule so far. And I think that Garrison has their sights set on some big things this year. Again, we mentioned expectations in the open there for Garrison, maybe a little bit lower than in years past. The state tournament not too long ago, but you know, that big competition there with Central McLean in the district, Bowman County in their own region, Region 4. I think the Troopers have some big plans to play in late February and March this season.
Yeah, and you look at that region there in the southwestern corner of the state, not an easy region. You got
not really
a lot of really good teams there. You mentioned a couple there in Central McLean and Bowman County topping the polls there. But yeah, the Troopers looking to put their mark on that Region 4 as well. Thanks for tuning in here on a Saturday afternoon. Doubleheader today, girls first, and then we'll have the boys action following for you, and then off for the Christmas break. We'll get a little break here as we go over the Christmas season here over the next few days. Big thank you goes out to Shields, helping to bring you our coverage. Shields in Minot and Bismarck has every sporting good possible, along with footwear and fashion. Shields.com. Shields, a proud supporter of the PSP Network, and we thank them for their support. We remind you as viewers, make note of these businesses that you see and that you hear, and give them first opportunity for your business. The best way you can do to thank them, at the very least, you can thank them for their support of the PSP Network and helping us to come out and promote these local athletes. Timeout here on the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. We're back to take a look at the starting lineups next.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
Can you remember the last time you were certain that your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need? Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
Thanks for tuning in on a Saturday afternoon. Girl-boy doubleheader as we get the girls' game underway with our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Again, a reminder, you can stop in to locations in Minot and Bismarck. Get your oil changed in about 15 minutes by the friendly folks there. You can find them online, VIOC.com, Valvoline Instant Oil Change. So take a look at the starting lineups for the visitors on the scoreboard today, which are the Garrison Lady Troopers. Matt Chase, head coach. Luke Gehring, his assistant, as we mentioned. They come in with a 5-1 mark on the year. And the starters for the Lady Troopers will be at a guard. Kara Schleer, 5'10 junior, wears number 3. Addie Eigelhart, 5'6 freshman, who wears number 5. Sadie Majors, 5'6 junior at a guard, wears number 10. McCall Chase, 5'5 7th grader, starts at a guard, wears number 12. And Abigail Heinzen, 5'8 junior, is a forward, wears number 25. The other Lady Troopers on the roster, Tennille Kahlberg, Morgan Tor, Isabel Remy, Cameron Knorr, and Sienna Starr. Meanwhile, for the Velva Aggies, Taylor Kirkhorn takes over as head coach, assisted by Jacob Efforts. 1-5 on the season for them. And their starters include Evelyn Selzler, who is a 5'8 freshman at a guard, wears number 2. Anna Hardin at a guard, 5'7 junior, wears number 15. Leah Volochenko is a 5'8 junior who is a forward, wears number 21. Number 22 on the roster, Lila McCassin, 5'11 senior forward. And rounding up the starting 5 for the Aggies is Riley Wenninger, a 5'8 senior at forward, wears number 23. Others in the varsity roster, Isabel Slater not here today. So the bench will consist of Jenna Lonis, Lainey Volochenko, Kate Boudry, and Grace Ballas. As we mentioned earlier, the Aggies averaging about 42.5 points offensively, giving up about 55. Garrison averaging about 49 points tonight, and defensively giving up about 44.5 points. Again, a conclusion to this one, we'll have the boys contest coming your way here on the PSP network as well. Thanks goes out to the UPS store. They are a busy place this time of year, as you can imagine. Well, a lot of people using them to ship their packages, and they're located on South Broadway in Minot. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7, Saturday, 8:30 to 3. They're located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza, the UPS store. For all your packing and shipping needs, you can contact them. Well, what do you expect here, Mr. Owen Patterson?
Oh, for that, let's take a look at our Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game. And for Garrison, they're going to run. I mean, they're going to full court press. They're going to chuck up threes. It's not really fun to play them. They're going to be fast but not furious. This is a team that can really, if turnovers get to them, things can go south on offense, and that affects their defense as well. So speed up Velva, but stay in your own lane once you get the ball on offense for Garrison. And for Velva, you have to defend the perimeter. Obviously, Schleer going to be inside and out, but likes to play on the three-point line a lot, even despite her size advantage tonight against the Aggies. Velva, all 5 starters listed as a forward, so I'm assuming the defensive presence inside is probably okay for the Aggies, so just getting a hand up on those three-point shooters. McCall Chase might be a 7th grader, but she can knock down any shot in the world, so Velva from the perimeter has to be able to be with tight defense.
Yeah, I tell you what, some of these young kids, 7th graders, have been stepping up this year. Last night out at Nedrose and Surrey playing there, and Nedrose with Lily Nelson down with an injury, forced to start a 7th grader. And Layla West came in. She led them in scoring last night. Great, so yeah, these young players, don't count them out.
No, it's Division B basketball. It seems to always happen that way. They'll play 4, 5, even 6 seasons like you could expect McCall Chase there for the Garrison Troopers. It's really just the usual in Division B.
Right. Big thanks to Planet Pizza. There's no place like Planet Pizza. You can try their Blue Buffalo or plain cheese at Planet Pizza. Your mouth, your belly will thank you much. 701-852-1700. 701-852-1700. Planet Pizza. They've been serving the Magic City for over 25 years. Another fine sponsor of the PSP Network, which we say a big thank you to. Getting you ready for today's contest, as we will have our national anthem here coming up in just a moment, we think, if everything works out.
There's a few mic issues happening down there with the public address announcer, so I think the whole crowd's going to have to go together.
Do we need to stand up and start singing?
They are singing.
Thank you. There you go.
We did. we did live before there was technology.
That's right. Crowd steps up to sing, and
I think we're skipping starting lineups.
We're skipping starting lineups because there's audio issues. Every time that she turns on the microphone, it blares.
It's hard to describe the sound it makes, but yeah.
If I didn't have my headphones on, I'd say it's ear piercing, but. So we're just going to get right to it, which we love.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think Velva, big underdogs in this game, but if they just play on that defensive side, I think tenaciously, defensively, they've got a really good shot of staying in this one against the 10th ranked team in the state.
Got to get back on defense, that's for sure. So here we go in center circle. Lila McCassin will jump up against Kara Schler. And we are underway. Garrison in their black jerseys. And a double dribble is called and a turnover right away for the Lady Troopers.
Well, there's the thing we just pointed out. Will turnovers get into the heads of the Garrison Troopers here? It's just 1 second in. Seems pretty calm, but if those stack up, yeah, that's really what Garrison has plagued the Troopers before.
So here come the Aggies with it. Quickly they work it inside to Weniger and the kick out. And a traveling violation in the near corner by Lila McCassin, who tried to make a move to the basket.
Yeah,
so a turnover for each team.
And that'll really help Garrison's cause. Turnover right back, and now you finally get into the offense.
Top of the key with it is Chase. They'll get inside and right back to the 7th grader. To Schler on the near elbow. Cutter's going through. Right side, they'll work it down to Heinzen. Tipped and into the hands of Eigelhart. She'll penetrate. The shot up, no good. Rebound. Tipped out of the hands of Schler. And here comes Lila McCassin. Half court, tipped away, and turnover as Schler heads the other way. And on the drive, we're going to have a whistle and a foul called here by Mike Anderson. This will go against number 22, which would be Lila McCassin. That'll be her first, and the first of the ball game. So the Lady Troopers inbound to the baseline. Eigelhart gets it near side to Chase. To the top. And tipped, and another steal, so a couple turnovers for each team. Hard drive to the hole, and the layup is up and good for Evelyn Selzler. Whistle and a foul going to be called here as well.
Well, there you go, Velva. It starts with defense. Get a turnover, get the fast break, and a layup for Selzler, contested, trying to make the three-point play.
She'll head to the ServicePro free throw line, where a 24-hour emergency service with trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's ServicePro. Free throw's good. 3-0 lead for the Aggies to start off. Far wing with it is Sadie Majors. Ball tipped away, loose, and a steal. Here comes Harden with it after the pick. 3 early turnovers for Garrison. McCassin will work it back up top. Harden penetrates but cut off. 3 from the far wing up, and just a little bit hard for Selzler. The rebound taken, Schler racing up court. Cross to the near baseline, and the mid-range shot short there for Abigail Heinzen. Rebound tipped and out of bounds. They'll say last touch by the Troopers.
Every offensive possession has ended in a turnover, not just a missed shot. It's ended in a turnover for Garrison.
Trooper set up in that press. McCassin's pass tipped. Selzler had it momentarily, but tipped away from her, out of bounds by Schler. Two seconds left across half court. That's what the clock said, 27. So they'll get it in, they'll get it across. Harden to McCassin. Down low, they'll quickly work it, and shot up, no good, but a whistle, and Riley Weniger will head to the free throw line. As Lady Trooper is guilty of another foul here.
Garrison's going to run this full court press all day long, and Velva just broke it right there on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Off to a good start against it.
So to the ServicePro free throw line. It's Riley Weniger, the senior. And the first one up and a little bit short.
Another key for Velva, make these shots. They're going to be at the free throw line a lot this afternoon. Garrison does rack up the fouls, so you got to make these free throws to extend this early lead.
Morgan Torr comes in for Garrison. Number 22 as Majors will get a rest. Meanwhile, Weniger 1 of 2 at the line. And a 4-0 lead for the Aggies. Up court will come Chase. I'll work at high post. Drive down the right side, losing it. Kicking it out is Heinzen. Into that corner, back to Chase. 7th grader backs out, hounded there, tipped away. Shot clock down to 14. Up top they'll go, and hard drive down the lane for Kara Schler, and a whistle and a foul. As Anna Harden guilty of that one.
With 14 seconds on the shot clock, Garrison standing about 5 feet away from the three-point line. Velva is hitting her keys to the game right on, defending that perimeter, not letting Schler get into the lane. She does there at the end, draws a foul.
Kara Schler at the free throw line, can't connect and get the Troopers on the board here with 5:44 to go on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Your life is busy, and they'll make managing your money easy. Locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Visit BNC Bank online, bnc.bank. Schler good on 1 of 2, gets the Troopers on the board. The press almost paid off in a turnover, but Velva gets it across. Selzler has it to Harden on the near wing. They'll work it down low to Weniger. Weniger went to kick the ball back to the corner, and a reach-in foul going to be called against Garrison. Morgan Torr guilty of that one, her first. And that'll be the 3rd on the Lady Troopers. Inbounds to McCassin. Into the lane, the kick out. Harden with the 3. No, it's just a little long. Selzler runs down the rebound. Evelyn will bring it back to the point. It's that double screen, goes around it. Now turns back to the free throw line, puts up a 14-footer, a little hard. Battling for the rebound, and it's finally taken out of there by Garrison. Heinzen brings it up, hands off to Schler. Kara back to the point. Gives off to McCall Chase. She'll drive down the lane. The kick out wide open for the three. Up and good for Addie Eigelhardt. That's the first field goal made by Garrison. And it ties it at 4 apiece. A steal by Schler on the press, and she'll score the layup.
Well, there you get the three-point shooting working and the press. I think we just saw the turn that Garrison needed in this first half.
And just like that, they take the lead at 6-4 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Aggies quickly work it back, and a nice layup on the right side for Lila McCassin.
And the press break for Velva, very good in this first quarter despite that last turnover. Obviously, Selzer is their top ball handler, and she's getting it a lot in that offensive set. But when they can go fast, McCassin making plays.
Hard drive by Schler from the near wing, and a whistle and a blocking foul going to be called. Number 21, that's Leah Volochenko. Her first and the third on the Aggies, so Garrison will inbound to the baseline. McCall gets it to Heinzen up top, to Schler on the right side. Back to McCall, long three, swish for the 7th grader.
Another thing we said in the pregame show, Jonas, McCall Chase, she can hit a three from anywhere on the court.
Proved it right there against the press. Another steal on an errant pass. Heinzen getting it ahead. Tried to feed it to the corner to McCall. But Chase had it tipped away from her out of bounds, and we're going to have a timeout taken. 3:46 remaining here in the first quarter. It's Garrison up by 3 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Ryan Family Dealerships replay, and there is McCall Chase, deep three for the Aggies, or for the Trooper, excuse me, who lead by 3. Garrison will inbound, and that inbound stolen away by Evelyn Selzler.
Garrison playing with their first lead of the day. Not very deep benches for these teams. You're rarely going to see subs. So testing that energy of Velva, which is why you see that early timeout.
I think Garrison on the roster today is 3 subs dressed, 4 for the Aggies. The 3 no good for Harden. Rebound Garrison. Chase pushing the action.
Surprised she didn't take that.
Runner's no good, and on the rebound by Weniger, a whistle and a foul going to be called here against Morgan Torr. That'll be 2 on her, the 4th team foul. So after the next foul, they'll shoot free throws. Subs into the ball game for Garrison comes number 21. That's Tennille Kohlberg, a sophomore. And also in number 23, Isabel Remy, a junior. Velva trying to work through that press, and the errant pass from Selzler down to the baseline to Weniger. So turnover for the Aggies. Congratulations to the NDSU Bison football team, headed back to Frisco with a 28-21 semifinal win in Fargo today over South Dakota State.
I know there are a lot of people in this gym, and especially in this town, that are liking that result.
Absolutely. Here's a nice move down on the block by Remy, and she is fouled by Anna Harden. Second on Harden. Team foul 4 in the quarter against the Aggies. So to the ServicePro free throw line. And Isabel good on the first. Increasing that lead to 4 for the Lady Troopers. Harden out. Kate Boudry in, the 5'5 junior, wearing number 24 for the Aggies. And the second free throw up. So Remy 2 for 2 at the charity stripe. And the lead increases to 5. Full court press causing some problems, and it does again for the Aggies, who have broken it successfully a couple times, but more often than not, have turned it over.
Yeah, not the last 2, and Garrison's capitalizing on them right now, building this 5-point lead. It's their first again of the game.
Each team with 4 turnovers. Nice move on the block, spinning left, then back right, and scoring the layup is Remy.
I think that was Heinz in 25 with it there for Garrison.
Down low, the kick out back to the free throw line. The 15-footer off the mark there for Volochenko. Trying to run it down in that corner. Momentum carrying her out of bounds.
3 in a row now for the Aggies on offense. Turning the ball over to Garrison without an answer.
So 7-point lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard for the Troopers. We'll bring it up court. Kara Schleyer. Works it far side to Kahlberg. Kahlberg lost it momentarily, gets it back, and will hand off there to Heinzen. Schleyer drives from the near side. The floater on the baseline up and good for Kara. And the lead is up to 9. Again, the press. Selzler trying to get across, does so. Work it far side to Boudry, and now back to Selzler up top. McCassin trying the entry pass down low, and her bounce pass kicked out of bounds. Trying to feed Leah Volochenko.
At least early in this game, there's definitely a feel in the gym. It is holiday break. It's a Saturday afternoon. There's not much intensity in this game that you'd like to see, really.
Underneath the basket, the Aggies work it. Volochenko can't connect, but the Aggies get it back. They'll try a 3 from the far side. That's too hard for Boudry. And on the rebound attempt, a whistle and a foul on the Aggies. We'll go against Lainey Volochenko.
Velva's not a team that's going to shoot the 3 ball at a high percentage, but you get an open look like that, you got to take it. Eventually, you hope some of them are going to fall for Velva, but the 3 ball won't be everything for the Aggies.
Sadie Majors back in for the Troopers, number 10, and that was the 5th foul of the quarter. So free throws now for Garrison. So to the ServicePro free throw line. And up and good for Kara Schleyer. And again, that one also up and good. (17-6). Near side with it. That's Boudry. Gets it down low. Pass in the lane, tipped and stolen away. Schleyer all the way down the left side. Challenged by Selzler. May have got a piece of it. But the rebound by Heinzen. And on the Ryan Family Dealerships instant replay there, we see the steal and nice drive down the lane, but it'll wind up in free throws at the ServicePro free throw line for Heinzen. First one in and out. Number 12, Jenna Lonis into the Aggie lineup here. As out for a rest comes Lainey Volochenko. Ready again is Heinzen, and that one is off the mark as well.
Velva's going to turn the ball over again. They haven't scored in about 5 minutes. Came out very hot on offense. Made a couple field goals thanks to Garrison turnovers, but Garrison, I believe this is a 14 or 12-0 run right now for the Troopers.
Yeah, we're tied at 6.
11-0 run.
So yeah, it's been 11-0. Up top with it. Kahlberg will leave it off to Major. She'll drive down the lane. Kicks to the corner. Ball slapped away. Loose ball and a collision whistle and a foul going to be called here with 54 seconds remaining in the period. As this one will go against Abigail Heinzen. Her first and the 5th of the quarter against Troopers. So Aggies will get free throws at the ServicePro free throw line.
Velva is a team 2 for 3 today at the ServicePro free throw line.
Jenna Lonis, the 5'8" sophomore, just short on that first one. ServicePro, of course, serves you with their fast, easy service. When you have water or fire damage, contact ServicePro on it. Second one short as well. Heinzen with the rebound. Ahead they work it near side, driving to the bucket, and the shot by Remy was blocked. Aggies come away with it. Now ball poked away from Selzler. On the floor she is, trying to get it to a teammate. She will, as the Aggies will push it ahead under the bucket, and the layup is going to be made, and the scoring drought ended by Jenna Lonis.
Very good job there by Velva, just staying together. There was so much negative that could have happened out of that play, a travel, a turnover, but they get points out of it to end that scoring drought.
Final second of the period. Schleyer, 3, good, straight away.
There's Schleyer, the most dependent on score for this Garrison team. Now scored inside the paint and hits a 3, the confidence boosting.
Turnover, and then a turnover. So a turnover for each team there. And with just 3.8 left on the clock here at the end of the first quarter, Aggies inbound against that press. Volochenko gets it in. They try and get it to Selzler at half court, and that's it. So a quarter in the books here at the Star City of Velva, and it's the visitors from Garrison on the BNC National Bank scoreboard with a lead of a dozen on the PSP network.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
Welcome back. Lead of a dozen for the Lady Troopers as we start period number 2. With it is Selzler. She'll work it far side to McCassin. Up around to the near side, driving the penetration along the baseline. Volochenko, and she stepped out of bounds. So the Aggie turnover.
A few too many of those lately for Velva on offense. Just the first quarter today, they only scored 6 in the first half in their last game against Washburn. 8 in the first quarter for Velva.
Down low, nice job getting it to Kara Schleyer, who will add to her total here.
12 so far for the junior Kara Schleyer.
And the lead expanding for the Lady Troopers against the press. Trying to save it was Heinzen on the near side.
Yeah, Chase got a timeout there. That was going to be a travel, just falling out of bounds. A lot of stuff happening right there, but Coach Chase does get the timeout.
Yeah, we'll say a big thank you to Minot State University. The best way to predict your future is to create it. With over 100 areas of study at Minot State, you'll earn your degree for the career you desire. With more than 96% of recent MSU graduates employed or continuing their education, MSU grads get jobs, period. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you. Another proud sponsor of the PSP network that we say a big thank you to. We also say thank you to Envision Cooperative, one of the newer sponsors here on the PSP network. They have locations in Rugby, Towner, Mulhall, Sherwood, and Wolford, and are here to help you with farming and your home needs. From agronomy, equipment, energy, farm and home to gas and snacks, visit a store near you. Envision Cooperative, energy, agronomy, C-stores. We can do this together. So the lead at 14. As Heinzen will inbound right in front of her bench in back court. She'll get it in to McCall Chase. The 7th grader will bring it up, set the offense. Near side to Eigelhart. High post to Heinzen. Back to Eigelhart. Open for the 3. Got it. A little give and go there. And Addie Eigelhart with her second 3. 17 the advantage. Garrison press. The Aggies break it that time. Selzler gets it inside, and double team there is Lonis. Tried to pass back out. Collision and a whistle. That one will go against Garrison, and McCall Chase will pick up her first personal, or her second, excuse me. First of the quarter. So Harden inbounding. She'll get it into Leah Volochenko. Hands off to Selzler. Evelyn dribbles right, now back left. The wing gets it to her teammate, and the cross-court pass tipped away.
And that pass right there, right in the middle of the entire Garrison defense. Not necessarily an easy one, and maybe not the one you wanted to get. Just swing it all the way around the arc. Maybe it takes 3 passes to get there, but throwing it over the middle of the Garrison defense is something not many can do.
Morgan Tor, number 22, in for the Troopers now as Selzler has it. Down to 13 on the shot clock for Velva. Harden, near side. Mid-range jump shot, a little bit too hard for Leah Volochenko. Rebound, racing the other way. Eigelhard missed the layup, but she was fouled, and she'll head to the ServicePro free throw line, as this one I think is going on Anna Harden. Yes, and that'll be 3 on Anna.
Yeah, and she knows it here, but just trying to make a play for her team. You can't say anything bad about the effort there for Harden, contesting the shot and making Eigelhart earn these 2 points.
So the freshman at the ServicePro free throw line just missed on the first. She'll come out with those 3 personals, Harden will. And Selzler will come out for a rest as well. Grace Ballas, number 25, a sophomore in. Second one is in and out.
Oh, there you go. Harden gets the foul, and no points come from that play.
McCassin leaves it in the near side of the lane. The shot up and good for Lonas. So Jenna into the scorebook again with her second bucket. Under 6 to go on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. A lead of 15 for the Lady Troopers. Eigelhard again penetrating, and this one, McCassin might have got a piece as it's off the bottom of the backboard.
She got all of that shot again. A second block for McCassin. Don't drive against number 22, and she's in help defense.
The kick out comes near side to Ballas. Drives to the corner. Loose ball run down by Lonas on the near side.
Velva, when they get in an offensive set, hasn't really done much of anything against Garrison. It's only really in fast break. They get somebody leaking down the court, but the offense has been really stagnant right now.
7 on the shot clock as McCassin dribbles far side. Ball poked away loose at half court, and it'll be a steal for the Lady Troopers. Pull up 3 from the near side. Way too hard there for McCall Chase, but she is knocked to the floor. And on the Ryan Family Dealerships instant replay, we'll see the foul committed there.
Yeah, there was quite the crash there, but I think it just really helps Chase there. That wasn't necessarily a great shot to take, even though great 3-point shooter. They're going to take shots like that, but
Grace Ballas guilty of her first personal, so Chase
Garrison's missing at the free throw line.
Yeah,
so Velva, I guess, just keep fouling. I mean, that's Garrison 4 for 10.
Again, another one for McCall Chase.
Missed
all of them. Rebound, though, comes to the Lady Troopers. Chase with it. Gets a screen. Thought that her teammate, Tor, was going to roll after the screen, but she didn't, and it's a turnover. Here comes Velva. Chance to cut into a 15-point lead that Garrison has. McCassin to the elbow, right back to her. She'll come by, lost it. Loose ball and a hell ball will have called there.
I think what could really help Velva on offense is just cutting to the basket. They need to look down the court. Every pass is around the 3-point line. I know I said something like that earlier, but that's reversing the ball from the corner to the other side. Get Garrison's defense moving. Right now the Troopers are just set up outside the 3-point line. Velva not great shooting from distance. Nothing is going to the basket for Velva.
Going to the basket and scoring the layup there is Morgan Tor for the Garrison Lady Troopers. 17-point advantage once again for Garrison, equaling their largest. Just about halfway through this second period. Selzler. Nice drive down the near side. Collision, whistle, and a foul. And they're going to say that she gave a little forearm shove there to create some space, and it'll be an offensive foul on Evelyn Selzler. Her first. The third of the quarter on Velva. And another Aggie turnover as well.
Yeah, I think they made the right call there. We saw it on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Just jump stop, and then the arm after that. Set up in position was the Garrison defense.
Schler will get it to Heinzen up top. The screen, and up top will come Chase. Into Schler in the lane with the left hand. Can't connect, but the rebound on the floor, and a hell ball going to be called. Possession arrow this time. We'll give it off to Velva, as it will go down as a Garrison turnover. Tennille Kahlberg, Isabel Ramey back in for the Troopers. Chase and Eigelhart will get rests. Selzler has it. Back to Volochenko. To Selzler against the press. Schler will tip it away and steal it. Kara drives baseline. Mid-range jump shot up and good for Kara Schler, averaging 19.5 points per ball game. And off to a great start here.
She's almost at 19. 14 points in the first half for Schler.
Near side, the mid-range jump shot, a little short there for Jenna Lonis. Here comes the Lady Troopers on the run. Schler again with the runner. Too hard off the glass. Rebound tipped out by Velva.
Garrison's offense also hasn't looked great, but a lot of the games they're going to win this season is with the defense, and that's what's been looking the best today for the Troopers, just holding Velva to 10 points. Schler's also gone from standing on the three-point line now with Riley Wenninger guarding her to almost specifically being in the post for Schler. So Garrison changing up that game plan a little bit.
Leah Volochenko guilty of the foul, her second, fourth team foul. So next one, Troopers will shoot free throws. Schler inbounds to Heinzen. The kick far side goes to Remy. She'll penetrate. Partially blocked, and the loose ball on the floor, and we'll have another hell ball. This time the arrow will point the way of Garrison. So Kara Schler, the junior, to inbound. Circles around, gets it into Remy. Isabel sees a hole, drives to the bucket, puts it off the glass and in.
Nice shot there from Remy with the shot contest for the Velva defense. Something Garrison also hasn't done today, score in the lane.
Selzler will try and launch a three. That's a little too hard. And rebound tipped into the hands of the Troopers. Ahead, another three. That's a little bit too hard for Remy. Saved in bounds by Heinzen. Schler will try from the near side. Her three off the iron. Another offensive rebound, and a foul committed. Is going hard back to the hole as Morgan Torr. She'll head to the ServicePro free throw line as Evelyn Selzler, guilty of her second personal, and that'll be the fifth team foul in Velva. So for the remaining 2:23 of the second quarter, every Aggie foul is 2 free throws for Garrison.
One thing you're always going to get from Matt Chase coach teams is a high effort team, and you're seeing Garrison now controlling the offensive rebounds, steals, turn it into points and free throw attempts. That's just what they do. Jump balls as well. You're going to see a lot of jump balls when you're playing Garrison.
1 of 2 at the line. Rebound, though, comes to the Troopers. Schler into the lane, missed it. And she's down, slow to get up.
Yeah, very awkward landing, I think, on the right ankle there and the back as well for Schler.
Holding her lower back as the balls work to the near corner. We'll have Chase back in along with Majors. Also coming in will be Eigelhart again, as Schler will get a rest.
Looks to be okay, and we'll return to this game. But yeah, not a good one there for Garrison to see.
Chase gets it up to Heinzen. Down on the block, and the kick out back to Heinzen. Launches the three. It's short. Rebound tipped into the hands of Evelyn Selzler. Under 2 to play here in the half. Selzler with it. Back to the top with the dribble. Far side gives off to Volochenko. To Selzler. Penetrates the lane. Kicks to the near side to Ballas. 15 on the shot clock as the shot is launched by Selzler. And the rebound battled for and out of bounds. They'll say last touch by Velva. Lila McCassin back off the bench for head coach Taylor Kirkhorn. So here comes McCall Chase. She'll set the offense. To Eigelhart. Into the lane. Running jump shot. no good, out of bounds.
What Coach Chase is pointing out to his team is what they've been doing a very good job of here the last couple of minutes. Drive and kick. Get the ball in the lane. If you don't have the shot there, if it's contested, just get it to those three-point shooters outside. Eichelhart tried to take it herself, tried to draw the foul as well. And then he said, find those shooters on the outside because they were there.
Against the press, Jenna Lonis at half court, tied up there by Abigail Heinz in a held ball. Possession arrow to Velva. So Aggies inbound. This were minutes to go in the period. Salzler hands off to McCassin. Gives off to Volachenko. She'll go from the elbow with the shot, 15-footer, too hard off the glass. Rebound tipped around and into the hands of Remy. Up court quickly will go the Troopers. Tor, skip pass, cross, near side. Then Eichelhart can't connect on the three. Aggie rebound to Riley Weniger. Salzler ahead. McCassin in the corner. Pass down low. Jumping in that passing lane. A steal there. A nice play by Isabel Remy. McCall Chase. No on the three. On the outlet though, gets the steal. Can't connect from short range. Aggies work it ahead. 10 seconds to go. Tipped away from McCassin. Chase has it. Down to 6, 5, 4. She crosses half court. A three from the far side at the horn. Going to be short for Abby Eichelhart. And that is the end of the first half of play here in the girls contest between the Troopers and the Aggies. 31-10 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. The Magic Towing halftime report coming up.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServicePro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Welcome back to the Star City of Velva, North Dakota. We're halftime of the girls contest, and it's the visitors from Garrison with the lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard, 31-10, as we welcome you into our Magic Towing halftime report. Now that we are into winter, boy, you might need them. Put that number in your phone, 701-509-4011. Magic Towing. No job too big or too small. You get stuck in a drift, you get stuck in your driveway, you get stuck on your street. Yeah, call Magic Towing. They'll be there to help you out, serving all of Western North Dakota. 701-507-4011 for Magic Towing. Well, 21-point advantage for Garrison, and leading them in scoring, Kara Schleyer, the junior. She has throughout the season double figures with 14 points at the half. Addie Eigelhart hit a couple of threes, 6 points contributed. McCall Chase with 3, Abigail Heinzen 3, also 3 for Morgan Torr off the bench, and Isabel Ramey with 2 points for their total of 31. They scored 20 points in the first period and add 11 here in the second. Meanwhile, for the Aggies, they are led in scoring by Jenna Lonis, who came off the bench to put in 4 points. Evelyn Selsler with 3, 2 points for Lila McCassin, and Riley Weniger has a point for their total of 10. They scored 8 in the first and 2 points here in the second. It was the Aggies that jumped out to the lead to start the ball game. They scored the first 4 points, but then it was the tie at 4 points, and then a tie at 6 points, so 2 ties, and then from that point, Garrison took over and has held the lead since, leading by as much as the halftime score of 21 points here through the first 2 periods of play. Total of 6 fouls whistled against the Lady Troopers in the first half. Morgan Torr has a couple, McCall Chase has a couple, 1 each go against Addie Eigelhart and Abigail Heinzen. Meanwhile, there were 10 fouls whistled against Velva in that first half. Anna Harding had 3 on her, Leah Volochenko with a couple, Evelyn Selsler has 2, and then 1 each on Lila McCassin, on Lainey Volochenko, and on Grace Malice for their total of 10. And lots of turnovers for the Aggies against that hounding Garrison press, Owen.
Yeah, that's to be expected against Garrison. They're going to create a lot of chaos, and Velvet was really good in that press break right away, which is kind of rare to see teams. Usually it takes about a timeout earlier on to figure out that press break, but no, Velvet had it figured out early on, and then I don't know if it was like reverse. Garrison figured out Velva's press break, because then Velva had to get in their offense once they passed half court, and really nothing came out of that. It was all really fast break points for Velva in the first half. So kind of a weird first 2 quarters for them. And Garrison, you know, obviously the defense doing their job, but offensively as well. They're not making many shots here in Velva from the perimeter like you would have expected, but they're at the end of the first half. I mentioned it on the air. Getting the ball inside and getting the ball out. That's what Garrison's offense is totally dependent on, is a paint touch and a kick out to an open shooter, because she's going to be there. So we saw that. Shots not really falling for Garrison, or else this 21-point lead probably over 30 as we head into this third quarter.
Yeah, and even when the Aggies did break the press and get it down court, trying to set up in their offense against the hounding defense, not much happening there, especially in that second quarter there. And of proof of only scoring 2 points in the period. Prestwich Orthodontics, another fine sponsor here on the PSP Network, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. They offer 0% financing, free consultations, whether virtual or in office. Enjoy professional treatment in a fun, relaxed atmosphere. You can check them out, minotbraces.com. That is Prestwich Orthodontics. We'll take a final break here on the Magic Towing halftime report, and we're back with third quarter action next.
Property owners in Bismarck and Minot seek transformation. ServicePro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling, it's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServicePro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on, Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Hey, thanks for tuning in here on this Saturday afternoon as we bring you a girl-boy doubleheader here on the PSP Network as the Velva playing host to Garrison. And thanks to Magic Towing for our halftime report. Again, 701-509-4011, their number, as they serve all of western North Dakota with their towing services. No job too big or too small. Magic Towing. Big thank you to them for their sponsorship. Troopers will have the ball as we begin the period. They'll work it to the near side to Eigelhart. Back up top to Chase. Man-to-man defense again for the Aggies. Kara Schler launches a 3, and it's good from the top of the key.
I like the most about Garrison's offensive setup there. You start Schler on the high post, go low, and then come back up off of a screen. You have one of Velva's forwards, a power forward guarding her, just can't guard out on the perimeter. Schler's shooting ability.
And a steal by Schler, goes to the bucket and scores again. As the Lady Troopers starting to break this one open big time. Whistle and a foul though on the press that time. We'll go against Sadie Majors. That'll be her first in the first of the quarter. So Aggies will inbound across the way. Inbound by Leah Volchenko to Hardin. We're playing with those 3 personals. Gets it to McCassin. Lila penetrates up court. Her pass into lane tipped away and another steal. Here comes Eigelhart with it. Pass goes to Chase on the far side. They'll work it back to Majors. She'll launch the 3 and wide left. And out of bounds it goes.
Velva, you're going to need to incorporate the pass fake. It's happening too much here in this game. Just throw it right into the arms of somebody in a black and blue jersey. Pass fake right, throw it to the left. Old school there for Velva. No one-handed passes are going to get allowed.
So here comes Selzler. Gives it off to Hardin. Dribbles to the corner, cut off there by Majors. The pass down low and the shot up and good. That was a tough shot, but it's good by Riley Weniger. First field goal for her to go with a made free throw back in the first period. Scoop layup up and good by the 7th grader. That's McCall Chase scoring for Garrison. Pushing that lead back to 26 on the ENC National Bank scoreboard. Aggies trying to respond. Selzler back to McCassin up top. Back down, they'll work it, and layup attempt no good for Volchenko that time. It's off the backboard and out of bounds. And we'll give it over to Garrison. Northern Plains Heating and Air has over 25 years experience as your heating and air experts. Factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. There's no other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Find them online, northern-plains.com.
Again, Schler takes a fall here on the foul and limping to the free throw line. I think it is a lower back injury for Schler, but still playing through it.
Riley Weniger picks up the personal, her first and the first team foul. So Kara Schler to the ServicePro free throw line. Makes good on her first. She's been good at the free throw line today, as she has made 4 of her 5 attempts. The rest of the team not so good. 5 for 13, 38% at halftime from the charity stripe for the Lady Troopers. 2 for 5, 40% for the Aggies at the half. Misses the second one here. And no, that was not the broadcaster's jinx.
Oh, I told Chuck Claremont last night I don't believe in it.
Nope. McCassin, far corner caught there. Gives off to Volochenko. Selzler up top, 15 on the shot clock as she tries to spin down that right side of the lane. Tough shot that she makes against good defense by Addie Eigelhart.
We've seen great offensive plays in this second half. McCall with the basketball, or sorry, McCall Chase with the basketball there has made quite a few of them.
She'll make a drive down the near side, but couldn't connect, and the ball will go back over as it went out of bounds.
Here's that scoop layup again on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. This is what we were talking about. Left-handed, underneath the block attempt. How many 7th graders pull off that move?
And now a steal by Majors. Tried to feed it ahead to Schler, but the two couldn't connect on the pass.
I think Majors might just take that one all the way to the hoop next time. Get a draw foul, make the layup, and one. Any of those possibilities. Schler just wasn't expecting to get the ball.
McCassin collecting the ball top of the key, will drive right to Volochenko. And as she makes a move, whistle and a foul going to be called here against number 25. That'll be Abigail Heinsohn. Second on her, and the second of the quarter. Majors will come out and get a rest. Isabel Remy in, number 23. The shot from the far wing, no good for Lila McCassin from three-point range. Chase had it, taken by the Aggies. Hard drive by Weniger, can't connect. Aggies get it back. Harden pulls up near side, and Schler got a piece of that one.
Well, that drive, both players committed a foul, and when you can't really decide, just no call.
Eigelhart can't connect on the 3, and on the rebound, we're going to have a hell ball between the number 22s for their respective teams, Lila McCassin for Velva and Morgan Torr for Garrison. Possessioner will give it to the Aggies.
No made threes in this game for Velva. It's definitely an area of the game that you get into district play, or they haven't won a game yet this season. You're going to want to develop. I think just limiting yourself to scoring in the lane isn't going to get wins against teams like our Redeemers and Berthold and Glenburn. But if you can add that three-point shooting ability, then I think this Velva team goes up a couple of levels.
Drive down the lane, no good for Eigelhart. A one and done as the Aggies collect the rebound. Halfway through the third, the NC National Bank scoreboard shows a 39-14 lead, and the shot from McCassin just off the heel. Karams to the right corner where a hell ball is called.
McCassin, the tallest player on the floor. I think you can count as many paint touches on one hand she's had all day long. It might have been 5 times she's gotten the ball down low. That's just not been a part of Velva's offense. Now she's standing out trying to shoot threes.
Eigelhart will set it this time for the Lady Troopers, and the pass to Chase on the near side. Schler gets knocked down, and the whistle and the foul. Leah Volochenko is called for her third, so Harden and Volochenko each with 3 for Velva. Timeout on the court. We'll take a break. It's Garrison up big on the PSP Network.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
Troopers will inbound. Kara Schler will do so on the baseline. Gets it into the lane to Heinsohn. Nice cut, and it hangs on the rim and drops in for Abigail.
Line off the inbounds pass just as Coach Chase drew it up. 27-point lead for Garrison. Just play good defense the rest of the way. You're going home happy into the holidays with a win.
Drive by McCassin. Lila's pull-up. Nice shot on the baseline for Lila McCassin.
There we go. Get McCassin closer to the basket. She's a good scorer from inside of the three-point line. Just keep going to 22 right there.
Her first point since the first quarter. She's got 4 in the game now. Entry down to Heinzen. The kick out. Schler, 3-ball. Yes, again for Kara.
I think in Garrison, they push the three-point lines back in their gym and practices to the college range. They're just so good an extra 2 steps behind the high school three-point line.
9 in the quarter, 23 in the game now for Kara Schler. Here's a nice drive by the Aggies, but Selzler can't connect. Rebound underneath, and the putback no good for Weniger, but she is fouled. And we'll have free throws as that one will be whistled against McCall Chase. That'll be her third and the third of the quarter. So Weniger to the ServicePro free throw line. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's ServicePro.
Just get the ball in the lane if you're Velva. Garrison is going after the basketball. They'll swat at any shot, any pass. You're likely to draw a foul. Chance of a three-point play. It's just pretty difficult to get the ball in that painted area against Garrison's defense.
Second one is up and good. So 1-2 at the free throw line. Riley Weniger, the senior. 2.5 to play here in the third. Schler will set it this time. Comes near side to Ramey. Isabel will send it up top to Colburn. Back to Schler, far wing. 15 on the shot clock. Near side, Colburn penetrates, hands off to Schler, down to 10. Good defense there. Into Heinzen, double teamed on that left block and reaching in, tying her up. A double team there. Good job by McCassin and Weniger, and one of them reached in to tie her up and held ball. Possession will go to Velva's way and a turnover for Garrison there. Evelyn Selzler working against Schler. Leaves it off to Weniger. Top of the key, long 2 off the mark, no good, but underneath, good rebound, and the putback up and good for Weniger.
Leading scorer for the Aggies now with 6 points is Riley Weniger.
44-19 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Schler, another 3, corner, in and out on that one. Did the toilet bowl and popped out. Rebound taken down by Lonis and gives to Selzler, who will bring it back. Just over a minute to go here in the third. Drives all the way near side. Handoff. Mid-range jump shot bounces off the rim for Leah Volochenko. And the rebound collected by Rima. Isabel will get it ahead. Colburn to Schler. Tries to get by the defender. They'll call her for traveling. Ooh. She tried to get by Volochenko there. They'll say she took a step before she dribbled.
Yeah, usually there you see a defender like Volochenko who really doesn't move at all and just uses her hands. Usually that's grounds for a foul, but they say Schler was walking a little bit too much before she started dribbling, and that Volochenko had her hand on the basketball.
So under a minute to play here in the third. Selzler will set the offense. Backdoor cut by McCassin, and nice baseline shot. Good play there. McCassin will score her second bucket of the period.
And all she had to do was get open there. No screens being set. Backdoor cut.
Yep.
Defense not looking.
McCall Chase losing it momentarily. Will pick it up. Penetrates in the lane. The kick out. Far side. The 3 rims off for Tennille Colburn. Picked up by the Aggies. Rebound by Lainey Volochenko. Ahead to work it to McCassin. Lost it on the dribble as she tried to get to the baseline. So a turnover to Garrison with 16.4 left on the clock here in the third.
Coach Chase saying slow down. That's the only time in a game he's going to say slow down.
Right.
Is with 14 seconds left. They're usually an amped up team, but Garrison playing for one shot here in the third quarter. Drive and kick.
Ramey to Schler. 2-1 in the lane. Her shot off in time, but it won't fall. 3 periods in the books here in Velva. Garrison up big on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
We head to the fourth, lead of 23 for Garrison, and coverage on the PSP Network brought to you by Dakota Square Arco. Quality fuel, convenience items. They got an awesome touchless car wash and the best customer service. Dakota Square Arco, west of Dakota Square Mall at 1520 24th Avenue Southwest. Troopers with the ball as we begin the period. High post, they work it to Morgan Torr. Torr tries to make a move down the lane, and a whistle and a foul committed here. That one will most likely go on Jenna Lonis. Yes, the sophomore guilty of her first in the ball game, and of course the first of the period. So Garrison will inbound to the baseline. Of course, we'll have the boys game, which will follow this one here this afternoon by about 20 minutes.
A lot of bragging rights on the line in that game when it comes to co-oping again in football.
Two teams that are part of that co-op in football and won a championship this year.
Can't forget their co-op in wrestling too.
Yeah. Inbounds to Schler, near side to Majors, and now to McCall. Back to Schler, cutting to the bucket, scoring the layup. Nice play by the Lady Troopers.
All right, that pass from McCall Chase is going to be the most of that Ryan Family Dealerships replay when we get to show it. Great find to Schler.
Shot up, no good for Selzler. Gets it back, tries the mid-range, no. Battle for the rebound, pulled off the floor by Kara Schler of the Troopers. Ahead, she'll push it to Chase. The floater won't go. And rebound taken by Jenna Lonis.
Schler saying, I can give you an assist to McCall Chase, but can't give me one.
Selzler's pass to the high post, almost stolen. The backdoor cut and the layup up and good for Kate Boudry. She's in the scorebook. Just over a minute gone here in the fourth period. Chase will send it near side. Dribble back to the top. The three bounces off the rim for Addie Eigelhart. Tipped out of bounds by Velva.
All right, here's that replay from Chase here. She's going to get it on the wing and then just find. No, that was even a no look. I didn't even see that part. And I just thought it was a really good pass. She was looking at Majors and knew that Schler was cutting to that block. Gets the ball right to number 3.
Shop DriveRyan.com or visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston whenever you're needing a new or used vehicle or service. Ryan Family Dealerships. Steal by the Aggies. The pull-up on the near side rims in and out for Leah Volchenko. Battling for the rebound. And finally coming out of there with it, Lady Troopers. Eigelhart works it near side to Chase McCall. 7th grader has it poked away. It's loose into backcourt. And running it down is Selzler. Good job by her. She'll go all the way to the bucket, and then McCall comes back and blocks her shot. So good defensive play by both players. Net result, Troopers with the ball. Chase will set it up. Near side to Eigelhart. Sees a seam, drives baseline, and draws the foul. As the foul is going to be committed here by Lainey Volchenko, and that'll be 2 on her, second of the quarter.
All game long, Velva's been able to run a little bit with Garrison. They haven't gotten tired legs too fast, it seems, until now. Not really moving very much on defense, but still effort on the rebounding department. That's been good.
So to the ServicePro free throw line, Addie Eigelhart, the freshman, good on her first. She's up to 7 points. Averaging about 5.5 on the season. And we'll get one more at the line.
Garrison down for 6 of 15 at the ServicePro free throw line. Now 7 of 16. They're below 50% from the free throw line. You want that number to change.
Yeah. That's something that can hurt you, especially when you get into games against competition that's really tight.
Garrison hasn't played many close games this season, but we spoke earlier, Jonas, about District 8, Region 4. There's going to be a lot of close games every night.
Yep.
And free throw shooting, especially in the girls' game, it really comes down to that.
Traveling violation on the Lady Troopers. We'll give it back to Velva with 5.5 to go here on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Thanks to BNC Bank. Locations throughout North Dakota, Minnesota, Arizona. Banking and wealth management services for your family or visit bnc.bank. Hell ball will stay with Velva this time on the alternating possession. Aggies will inbound on the baseline. The kick out and the shot in the lane up and good for Leah Volochenko. Her first points of the ball game. Get her in the scorebook here with just over 5 minutes to play. Eigelhart goes far side to Remy. Back up top now to Morgan Torr. Eigelhart tries a three off the rim. Rebound tipped into the hands of Anna Harden of Velva. She'll bring it up and tried to lob it down to that block to Weniger, but airmailed it over her head.
Yeah, Wenninger was open. She was just set on getting to the corner there instead of just stopping in the lane.
So the turnover gives it back to Garrison. So we say a big thank you to Minot State University for their sponsorship. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you. Chase, near side. Hard drive to the baseline, and drawing the foul will be Isabel Remy.
You don't always have to use the screen that's being set for you. When that when that screen gets set up so long, the defense just assumes you're going that way and just waited to see did Remy what the defense is going to do, and they told her everything. So went right, got to the basket.
Leah Volochenko picks up her 4th personal on that one. 3rd in the quarter. First one no good for Remy. She'll get one more at the line. That one off the iron as well. And the rebound taken by the Aggies. We approach halfway through the 4th period. Nice crossover into the lane, but Selzler can't connect on the mid-range jump shot. And here come the Lady Troopers with it. Kick to the far side to Chase. Drives into the free throw. The pull-up shot in and out and back out again. It looked like it might fall, but Lady Troopers get the second chance. Back to McCall Chase, the 7th grader to set. Remy will come and get it. Hands off to near side to Neil Colburn. And a reach-in foul going to be committed by Evelyn Selzler, trying to poke that ball away. That'll be 3 on her. 4th team foul on Velva in the quarter. So Remy will inbound in front of her bench. To Chase. Back to Remy, gets a screen, drives in the lane, the floater up and no good. Selzler will collect the rebound for Velva. She heads the other way. Met at half court there by Chase. She'll go right. Hands off to Harden. Down to the block. Spinning baseline, and the shot is going to be blocked. And then a hell ball in the corner here. Riley Weniger had the shot blocked, but got back and tied up Isabel Remy for the hell ball. Possession arrow gives it to the Lady Troopers.
Garrison, a team with just one senior on the roster this year. They don't have any out for basketball. In fact, doesn't even have a JV team.
Right.
Couldn't play JV against Velva today. And when you think about preseason predictions and all of that and where they were rated, a lot of it comes down to what you're returning. Okay.
Well, there you go.
The screen.
McCall Chase with a deep 3 for the Lady Troopers. Back the other way. Hard foul committed. As falling hard to the floor on that drive is Riley Weniger. The senior will head to the free throw line to shoot a pair at the ServicePro free throw line as the 3rd personal whistled against Morgan Torr.
Going back to that point that I was making, though, Garrison's a young team, and I think people saw that before the season. Doesn't mean he can't play, though. There's experienced teams like Central McLean, almost all seniors now on that group. And I think Garrison, it doesn't matter how old you are, Garrison has the talent. They have a 7th grader cashing threes like that. They're in every single game they play this season.
First good at the free throw line for Weniger. The second one bounces around and drops in as well for her from the ServicePro free throw line. Under 3 to play. Thanks to Envision, Cooperative, Rugby, Towner, Mohall, Sherwood, Wolford, Energy, Agronomy, C-Stores. Envision Cooperative here to serve you. Double dribble call. We'll give it back to the Aggies. Coming up in our post-game, of course, we'll have our Sport Clips MVP of the game that we will name and interview. Pass to the top of the key off the knee of Lainey Volochenko, and then a held ball. She's tied up by Sadie Majors. Weniger will get a rest as she comes out. Jenna Lonis, number 12, back in for the Aggies. Harden inbound in front of her bench. Gets it into Selzler, and Evelyn will bring it up. Guarded there by Majors, backing her into the free throw. Kicks to the corner, 3-ball up and good. There's a first made 3 of the ball game for the Aggies, and it's done by Kate Boudry. The 5'5" junior nails a 3. McCall Chase trying to answer, no. But the rebound run down by Kohlberg. Back to Chase. 2 minutes to go in the game. Majors drives in. Rolling to the bucket, but unable to get the pass back was Isabel Remy. It's stolen by Velva. Across the line, the handoff goes to Selzler. Thought about the shot at the elbow. Down low, they'll work it, and shot missed underneath. Not able to connect was Lainey Volochenko. Gets the rebound back and fouled, so she will head to the free throw line.
Yeah, great ball movement here. They got a wide open look for Volochenko. Just a little bit out of control.
4th personal whistle against Morgan Tor. So at the ServicePro free throw line, Lainey Volochenko misfires on the first. Remember, for all of your emergency services 24/7, contact ServicePro, trained technicians, advanced technology, whether it's fire or water cleanup restoration, call ServicePro. 1 of 2 at the line for Volochenko. As we approach 90 seconds to go in the lead of 20 points for Garrison. Chase hands off to Majors up top. They run a little weave around the top of the key. Take some time off the clock. Now work it down low. The kick out. Chase with 10 on the shot clock. Tried to feed it back low, and it's stolen away. Stepping in the passing lane, Evelyn Selzler. She'll bring it up court. Met there by Majors on the wing. To the top to Boudry. Now inside. Back to Boudry in the corner. Another 3. No short on this one, and out of bounds.
Just keep putting them up from beyond the arc at this point. Velva had a big 4th quarter against Washburn. Ended the game strong. Cut that deficit, I think, in half.
Yeah.
But by the time that 4th quarter ended. So just keep doing that here against Garrison. Find that shot. Find that confidence as you head into conference play.
Majors dribbles near side all the way to the bucket. Her shot rolls off the rim, though, and the rebound collected inside by Anna Harden for Velva. So final seconds ticking off the clock here in this one. Inside, nice, almost baby hook shot by Lainey Volochenko there. That's good.
Doing a lot in this 4th quarter is Lainey Volochenko off the bench, both defensively and offensively.
Chase hands off. Hallberg had it poked away, loose at the top of the key. A steal for the Aggies.
Look up the court.
Harden lost it on the dribble, and we'll have another hell ball here with 6 seconds to go.
That Boudry running up ahead, and I always say, if you're going to run the fast break like that, get the ball ahead of everybody, and Boudry was open. Had a step on the defense, just got to look up and find it.
Yeah, it's just dribbling with your head up and seeing who's ahead and getting it to him. So, horn sounds, and final in this one we'll have of the Garrison Lady Troopers with a victory. 51-33 will be our final. We'll be back with our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame show next.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Welcome back here to the Star City as we wrap up the girls contest with our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads Truck Stop. First order of business to name our Sport Clips MVP of the game. And to no surprise, Kara Schler, congratulations on the win. Talk a little bit about your effort today. Started off slow. Velva took the early lead there, but then you guys hit a couple of shots and just took off from there.
Yeah, we have a tendency to play down to teams' levels. Not saying Velva's not a hardworking team, but we have a tendency to play down to teams' levels, and we knew that right away we needed to come out strong in order for us to play good.
25 for you on the day to lead the way, and hitting some three-point shots. Owen and I were commenting, I think the three-point line in Garrison, they set it like 2-3 feet behind the regular line for you guys to practice, right? Because you hit some deep threes out there.
Maybe.
So talk a little bit about what this win means now as you head into your Christmas break, and then we'll be going into your region and district play now.
It's always good to win.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's really nice. We're 6-1 now. Going into Christmas break, we have some 2 tough games at BSC next weekend, and if we can just keep it rolling, winning's always good.
Yeah. We also commented a little bit about your region. You got Central McLean, #1 team in the state with all those seniors, and Bowman County in the region. Those are really, really tough teams that you have coming up on the schedule yet.
Yeah.
So how do you prepare for those?
If we just keep taking it game by game and working hard every game, I think our pressure is really good this year. So if we just take it easy and play our game and work hard, I think that we'll do just fine.
Head coach Matt Chase is an animated guy on the sidelines. What does his energy do for you guys on the court?
All I have to say is if Matt's not excited, we're not excited. So I think his energy is a huge part of our playing together. Right. It just helps us all play together, and when he's getting after you, it's like, okay, let's go.
Right. Well, congratulations on the win, and Merry Christmas to you and all your teammates.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Kara Schler is our Sport Clips MVP of the game. Sport Clips, of course, the home of the MVP experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel like an MVP, quite like the MVP experience at Sport Clips. Sport Clips will keep you looking your best. You can check in online with a hairstylist today. SportClips.com, sponsor of our MVP of the game, which is Kara Schler of the Garrison Lady Troopers. Congratulations to her and the Lady Troopers on the victory. As she mentioned, they improved to 6-1. More of our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame coming up. We'll look at the numbers next.
Why do I bank at First Western? Easy. They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Welcome back to the Star City and our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game show. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial planner, planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. You can visit them online at planningteam.com. Planning Team Financial Advisors, helping clients work toward financial freedom. Also, thanks to Shots Crossroads, a post-game headquarters. Order online at shotscrossroads.com, shotscrossroads.com. Looking at the numbers here with the Troopers winning 51-33. And as we mentioned, Kara Schleyer leading the way, 25 points on the night for her. Addie Eigelhart scores 8, also 8 points by McCall Chase. 5 points for Abigail Heinzen. 3 scored for Morgan Torr off the bench. Isabel Ramey contributed 2 to the effort tonight for their total of 51. For Velva, they were led in scoring today by Riley Weniger with 8 points. Lila McCassin with 6. Kate Boudry 5 points. Jenna Lonis contributes 4. Evelyn Selsler also had 5 points. 3 for Leni Volochenko, and Leah Volochenko had 2 for their total of 33. 20-8 our score at the end of the first quarter in favor of Garrison. Lady Troopers outscore the Aggies 11-2 in the second quarter. The halftime lead of 31-10. Third quarter, 13-11 was the tally in favor of Garrison. And then in the final period, Velva does outscore the Lady Troopers 12-7. And again, a final of 51-33 tonight. Aggie scored the first 4 points of the game and led 4-0. Troopers came back, tied it at 4. We were tied at 6, so those 2 ties. And then the Troopers led from that point on by as many as 25 points on the afternoon. Charity stripe. Garrison 8 of 19 for 42%. 6 of 11 are the Aggies for 55%. 16 fouls whistled against Velva with nobody fouling out today. And there was a total of 11 fouls whistled against Garrison. Again, nobody fouling out for them today either. Big thank you goes out to Planet Pizza for their sponsorship also. Give them a call right now and order a pizza at 701-852-1700. Serving the Magic City for over 25 years. 701-852-1700, the number 4 Planet Pizza. Well, Owen, look at our move of the game. And what do you say should be our move of the game for this contest today?
I really think there's no doubt about it. It's that pass from McCall Chase to Kara Schleyer. No look, even added bonus. Pass right to a connection. You know, when you've got that good of a connection, as a 7th grader and a junior in just the, 7th game of this season, yeah, that's pretty good. And without a doubt, our Magic City home leisure move of the game going to be that assist from Chase to Schleyer.
All right. Magic City Home Leisure, of course, are a sponsor for the move of the game, and invite you to contact them. They are your home and spa enthusiasts. Excited to help you experience the fun and adventure the quality hot tub, pool, or sauna can bring into your life. They're a local dealership serving Minot and the surrounding area. Magic City Home Leisure, a reputable hot tub dealer. They have 5 out of 5 Google ratings with over 200 customer testimonials. They help improve your health and your family fun with products from Sundance Spas Hot Tubs, Michael Phelps Swim Spas, Finleo Saunas. They have Olhausen and Brunswick Billiards, splash pools, and Tropitone Outdoor Furniture. Magic City Home Leisure. Well, there you go. 51-33, our final on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Guys out on the court warming up. We'll take a break between the contests here, and then back with our pregame of the boys contest coming up in just a bit here on the PSP Network.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Jersey Mike slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice, oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice, oh yeah.
Order for Danny? Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Welcome back to Velva here on a Saturday afternoon. Thanks for tuning in on the PSP Network. I'm Jonas Nelson along with Owen Patterson as we bring you coverage of a girl-boy doubleheader here in Velva. Girls contest just finished up moments ago, and it saw the Lady Troopers take home the victory as they won 51-33. And now we get you ready for the boys contests between the Aggies and Troopers. Home team comes in with a 2-0 mark on the year for Velva. They have played only 2 games. Of course, boys start later than girls, so boys just getting underway with their seasons. And the 2 teams that Velva has played has been Division A teams, and they won both games. A week ago, they blew out Des Lacs Burlington by 20 points, 74-54. And then on Thursday night, they went up to Botno and beat the Braves in overtime, 93-90. So 2 victories for the Aggies on the board, who are ranked in the top 10 of Division B basketball for boys. And a couple of A wins, now facing a B team here in Garrison today. The Troopers come in with just 1 game played so far for them, and that was at the Linton Shootout with a win over Medina Pingree Buchanan, 54-50. The game against Linton on the 19th was postponed, so they are 1-0 coming into today's contest. And Should be a good one between these two teams here.
Yeah, Velva's played 2 Division A teams. They've looked really good. The first one, they said they're for real. The second time, they proved they're for real with an overtime win over Botno. Just because they're playing a Division B team tonight doesn't mean it's any easier. This is a Garrison team that's sneaky good. They have some very good players, all-state caliber players on their team. And then, yeah, Garrison earlier in the week, you don't get a chance to play a good Linton team. Well, here's another top 10 team later on in the weekend to prepare for. That longer break, maybe it's good for your legs. I really think it's a positive for Garrison that 2 nights ago they didn't get that game against Linton HMB here against the Velva team that is going to make you run all day.
Yeah. And that win over Botno coming on Thursday happened to be head coach Isaac Sondrol's 100th career coaching win. So congratulations on him on reaching that milestone.
It definitely wasn't an easy one for Velva, and I think we're going to talk about it plenty of times today. They were dealing with the flu bug in that one. They had Ben Shep for 1 minute of that game, a game that went to overtime as well. They needed 93 points just to win the game. Did Velva. The offense was looking really good. Mason McPeak picked up so much of the slack in that game. A good 100th win, I'd say, for Coach Sondrol there on the road against Botno.
Yeah, well deserved, that's for sure. Hey, timely service that you won't slow you down is what you'll find at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. No appointment needed. You just stay in your car, you drive through. It only takes about 15 minutes. The technicians are friendly. They'll check all your fluids and make sure that your vehicle is up to peak shape. Make that oil change in about 15 minutes, and then you are on your way. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, locations in Minot and Bismarck. You can find them online at VIOC.com. We'll take a pregame timeout and be back to take a look at the starting lineups and rosters next here on the PSP Network.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show for the boys contest in our girl-boy doubleheader this afternoon here in Velva. Two teams that are mentioned in the polls in the top 10 in Division B boys basketball. You see right now the Aggies sneaking in this week at number 10 as they have a couple of really quality wins here over Division A teams that we talked about, and Garrison also getting some mentions in the poll as well, as they should. Look to be really good again. We mentioned this over and over, and we'll mention it over and over again. Here, this area, the District 6 for Region 3 is a gauntlet. You see Bishop Ryan at 2 in the poll. West Hope Newburgh, the defending state champion, is at number 4 in the poll there. And they got our Redeemers in there as well at number 8. Velva in at number 10. So 4 teams in that district are in the top 10 of the poll right now.
It is very weird to say that the 10th ranked team in the state is kind of overshadowed in their own district. Yeah, usually that's not really the case. Usually if you're in the top 10, you are the top team. But Velva last year, a more than disappointing season. The start did not have your number 1 guys there early on, and then went on an 11-game winning streak in the middle of that one, and really showed their talent in the postseason. And this year year, though, it's from day one. Velva is a team that's really good. They're going to be in that mix in District 6, and I think they're probably right there with that number 2 team, Bishop Ryan, and West Hope Newburgh, who just because of their early loss is number 4, but they're probably going to be back up there in the top 2 by the time this season ends. But yeah, Velva is right there. And then, of course, Garrison, District 8 this year, Region 4, maybe a down year there, but a team that is really looking good to start the season. I got to see them in their state qualifier game a year ago, and Little Hale Perkins is the guy that makes the show go for Garrison.
Absolutely. We have a good one here tonight between these two. Another good one will happen in Minot as number 2 Bishop Ryan goes against number 8 Our Redeemers in the championship of the Our Redeemers tournament. So that'll be quite a matchup to watch as well.
Yeah, not a district counter there. They'll wait until later in the season for that. But yeah, Bishop Ryan and Our Redeemers, a test early on, and I really liked Our Redeemers last year. They return everybody. So does Bishop Ryan. They've added another top scorer as well that in the 5 Bishop Ryan games we're going to do in the regular season, you're going to get introduced to them. So yeah, that's a good one from Our Redeemers Christian School.
Starting lineups today: Garrison Troopers under Justin Folk, assisted by Andrew Haugen and Jason Mathias. Again, 1-0 on the season. Their starters will include Gage Roberts, 6-foot junior, starts at a center. Trayson Eigelhart, 6'1" senior at a guard. Roberts wears number 0. Eigelhart is number 12. Grady Crawford is a 6'1" junior guard, wears number 13. Also at a guard is Brody Seidler, a 6-foot junior, wears number 14. And then Little Hale Perkins, 6'4" senior at a forward, wears number 24. Perkins, 29 points, 6 rebounds, 7 steals in that opening win that they had here just a couple weeks ago. Anthony Belzer, Slade Nordstrom, Finnegan Smestad, Gavin Ekstrom Kohlberg, Jed Hybrader, Tay Martinez, and Cooper Coble are the other troopers on the roster. For the Velva Aggies, Isaac Sondral, head coach, assisted by Matt Roberts and Charles Colby. Cooper Kittleson gets the start, a 6-foot junior at a guard, who wears number 2. Mason McPeak, a 5'11" senior guard, wears number 4. Wearing number 10 is Reggie Bruner, a 6'2" senior forward. Braden Bossert, a 5'9" senior guard, wears number 11. And Ben Shep, also in the starting lineup, a 6'2" senior forward. The other Aggies on the roster are Kason Larson, Mason Kraft, Wyatt Kalikowski, Reese Steffen, Thomas Bodine, Gage Cambites, Micaiah Hines, Wesley Nicholson, and Matt Bryant. Mason McPeak and Reggie Bruner have been the 2 starters that have led the Aggies here early on in these first 2 games. McPeak averaging 25 points in the first 2 games of the season, while Bruner at 20.5 points. Bruner also is closing in on 1,000 career points, Isaac Sondral told me here.
For folks outside of District 6, Mason McPeak is the best player we haven't heard of in North Dakota. This guy is not the tallest on the court. In fact, he might be the smallest. He can grab the rim. All right, he's always going to attack the hoop, and he might be the fastest guy out there. Mason McPeak against Botno, he showed up and showed out against the Braves in that win. So while probably being sick.
Yeah,
I think this whole Aggies team was before and after the game.
Wraps up our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Again, remember to stop in for your 15-minute oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, Minot and Bismarck, VIOC.com. That's where you'll find them online. So Ben Shep steps into the center court circle against Little Hale Perkins. Mike Holtz, lead official, will get it underway, and here we go as troopers with their blue uniforms. Perkins with the first shot off the rim, the rebound taken by Kittleson. Long pass ahead, collision, whistle, and a foul there.
These 2 teams are very good at football, and they'll let it show even on the basketball court. It's going to be physical. It's going to be fast. These are some really strong people on the basketball court, and right there, they're also very competitive, too, which is what you see on that play.
Yeah, some of these guys together on the football team in the co-op. Ben Shep with the first bucket of the ball game. It's a 3 from that far corner. Back comes Perkins. Man-to-man defense for the Aggies. Work it to Crawford. Tried to get it down low to Roberts. Tipped away and stolen. Quickly up ahead and running the court, using his body as a shield. Missed the shot, though, did Bruner. A rebound to the Aggies. Back up top. Kittleson shot no good, and Shep can't run it down in the corner. Out of bounds it'll go, and back to Garrison here.
Both teams letting it fly right away. And it's really not going to stop for all 32 minutes. Perkins, if he gets an open shot, going to take it. Trayson Eigelhart as well. And already seen Shep knocking down in the corner.
3-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Locations in North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. BNC Bank provides you with banking and wealth management services. Visit BNC Bank at bnc.com. Nice move by Perkins to score the first points for the Troopers on the reverse.
Now, off the dribble, he's better than just set and shooting. I mean, the field goal percentage there, when he's on the move, when he's not even looking at the basket, it's higher than just a regular field goal shooting percentage.
On a 1-3-1 zone for the Troopers to start. Inside to Bruner, they'll get it. Poked away from behind, and a steal for Perkins.
Yeah, and that 1-3-1, they put their biggest guys on the top and the bottom right there. So you're not just going to flip the ball across the court, and they got their speedy guards in the middle for all kinds of steals and loose balls.
Crawford can't get the three, but the Troopers wrestle the rebound away. And on the drive was Trayson Eigelhart, whistle and a foul.
Trayson Eigelhart with the Dennis Rodman hair.
Yeah. Foul of the ball game. First foul of the ball game, and Cooper Kittleson of the Aggies. Inside Eigelhart. Nice wraparound pass, and the layup is up and good for Gage Roberts. Give the assist to Eigelhart, the bucket to Roberts. And the first lead for the Troopers by a point. Ahead is Kittleson. Shep directing traffic as he gets it to Bruner in the corner against that zone.
And this 1-3-1 is a defense is difficult for McPeak to drive. When it's man-to-man, he's going to beat you. But 1-3-1, when everything just gets sucked up there in the middle of the lane, all right, just camp out there on the baseline.
Behind the backboard, scoops it up and in does Mason McPeak. And another lead change as the Aggies go back ahead. Eigelhart leaves it off to Seidler. He'll give it up top to Perkins. Shep on him. The drive, the kick, the three, going to be short for Crawford. Battle for the rebound, picked off the floor by Cooper Kittleson. Long pass ahead, and Eigelhart intercepts it. Trayson down the left side, up against Bruner, scores off the glass. A lead change again as back in front go the Troopers. Peak kicks out to Bruner. His three, air ball. Right there is Kittleson, but can't connect on the rebound. Cleared out of there by Gage Roberts.
And then just a turnover that really shouldn't have happened there for Garrison. Went right through the hands of Perkins as Roberts is trying to find him. I think this is on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Little Hill Perkins' first finish. Up and under.
Yep. Beautiful play there. Subs into the ball game. Jed Hyber, number 20 for the Troopers, who come in. Braden Bossert out, as in comes number 14, Thomas Bodine.
Yeah, that guy goes by Hank.
In and out the shot, rebound by Perkins. Under 5 to play here in the first. Troopers leading by 1 currently. Up top, they work it to Grady Crawford, almost poked away by McPeak. And now an over and back violation, as they'll say. Crawford touched it before it went back over the line. So a Trooper turnover.
Yeah, McPeak just knocks the ball free, and the Garrison player, he's the last to touch it. They're trying to save it. The smart play, I guess, there is just to let it go. But then at the same time, you got McPeak, who, if he gets a clear lane in front of him, he's going to try and slam it.
6-5 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard as McPeak weaves his way down the right side. Underneath, trying to muscle it up is Bruner. Shep gets it. He'll be knocked to the floor, and he'll head to the ServicePro free throw line with 4:35 to go here in the first period. One of Little Hale Perkins guilty of the foul.
When he scored 93 points in an overtime game, he really didn't have a bad day shooting. But for Velva, at the free throw line was really where they had the problems against the Braves.
Shep can't connect on that one. Kittleson will get a rest, and in will come Mason Kraft for the Aggies. Remember, ServicePro, 24/7 emergency services, fire and water cleanup and restoration at ServicePro. 1 of 2, our first tie of the ball game, 6 apiece. Crawford working against McPeak, gets it to Perkins. Hounded there by Bodine, and as he goes baseline, a whistle and a foul. Hank's going to pick up that one. His first, team's second.
Just the intensity of this matchup. I mean, there's been players being stared down or clapping in other people's face. These teams, while they like each other when it comes to football and wrestling, when it gets to the basketball court, not so much. Not necessarily rivals in the first place. I think the rivalry has started since they co-opted football.
Oh, yeah, exactly. You're all chum-chum when it comes to wrestling and football season because you have the same goal in mind, but
oh yeah,
once it comes basketball season, it's a whole different plate. Eigelhart's pull-up. No, that rolls off the rim. McPeak pushing ahead. Bodine blocked on the three by Eigelhart, who has a few words for him.
Yeah, that's a play where you can trash talk a little bit. Blocking a three in the corner in transition. Eigelhart, he's got he can say whatever he wants, just not too much.
Shep will inbound. Van looking, lobs it into Bruner on the near wing. To Bodine, around to McPeak. Slapped out of his hand by Eigelhart. Gets it back, drives to the bucket. And a hell ball. Good help defense by Little Hill. Perkins tied him up as he went up for the shot. Possession arrow will keep it with the Aggies this time.
It's what McPeak does. He's going to carry that ball high over the defender's head or the arms. Perkins has watched his film, knew exactly what was coming.
Stolen inbounds pass there by Perkins. Up ahead to Eigelhart, working against Shep and tried to do the crossover, but kicked it out of bounds and turned it over.
It went off Shep's leg first and then Eigelhart second. Velva basketball, and I guess a low-scoring start to this game.
Quick start, but it's bogged down a bit in the last couple minutes here. Bruner hounded there, skip pass across to Bodine. Up top and down to McPeak. The mid-range won't go. Rebound comes back to the baseline, wrestled there by Jed Hybrader. Eigelhart, skip pass all the way to the far side. Driving to the bucket was Crawford, but he got stripped of the ball. Here's Shep on the move, down the lane, tries to split defenders, whistle and a foul, and it's going to be an offensive charge taken by Trayson Eigelhart, as Ben Shep is going to be guilty of his first. Third team foul of the quarter, and we're going to have a Velva Aggie timeout. So breaking, we're all knotted up on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Coverage on the PSP Network brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. They have over 25 years experience as your heating and air experts, your factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. When you need heating and air service, Northern Plains Heating and Air, find them online, northern-plains.com.
5 minutes in, we've already got blood on the court. Just going to be that kind of game today. Still cleaning some of it up.
Referee Charlie Moore here doing duties. Lance McKeef, Mike Holtz, the officials for this one.
It's everywhere. They haven't figured out who the player with the cut is.
Thanks also goes out to the UPS store located in South Broadway in Minot. They're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7. Saturday, 8:30 to 3. UPS store in the Marketplace Foods Plaza for all your packing and shipping needs.
Well, it was Mason McPeak had a cut on his finger.
Tape it up. He'll be good to go.
Doing it all himself. We don't need athletic trainers here. But if there was, thanks to Trinity Health, a sponsor of ours, for being there.
Yep, they would. So a little full court pressure now put on by the Aggies as Crawford lobs it ahead, gets it to Seidler near corner. He'll penetrate into the lane. His pull-up shot going to be short. Bruner snags the rebound. The outlet, though, tipped away by Perkins, almost a steal. Bruner up court. Reggie in the lane. The no-look pass right through the hands of Ben Shep. Ben says, slow that down about 50 miles an hour next time.
It was a really good pass, as you're going to see on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Just, 100 miles an hour through his hands. That was 2 points right there if you just give him the basketball.
That's right. When you need shop for a vehicle, shop online or driveryan.com. The steal and the bucket for Mason McPeak against the press.
Yeah, he's right back in the game, ready to go.
2-point advantage, Aggies. All poked away, out of bounds. They'll say who last touched it, and it will be the Aggies who did. So it'll stay with Garrison. Perkins will inbound.
Velva's going to show that full court press, and if you go into any corner on the court, they're going to trap you right away, and with hands up and jumping. So Garrison places to avoid the corners at half court.
Wesley Nicholson hounding Little Hill Perkins. Now up top to Eigelhart, to Perkins. Shoots the three, and it's off the heel. Rebound taken out of there by Reese Steffen. Ahead to Shep in the corner. Tries to penetrate just below the elbow. Missed the shot. Rebound. Nichols underneath, can't connect. Troopers clear with under 2 to play here in the period. Down by 2. Eigelhart all the way down the lane. Poked out of his hand and will go out of bounds by Mason McPeak.
Having a difficult time figuring out what Garrison's trying to do here on offense. Obviously, just give Little Hill Perkins the ball and let him create. He's gotten up some good shots here. They haven't really fallen. And then you have Eigelhart just always going to the basket.
Nice inbounds to the block, but Roberts can't connect. Out of bounds, it's tipped, and they'll say last touch by the Aggies.
I tell you what, Justin Folk, he's been coaching this Garrison team for a while. He always has a game plan. They always study well. They know their opponents inside and out, probably better than their opponents know themselves. So whatever game plan he's drawn up for this one, it'll show shortly.
So Perkins will inbound. Trying to get it into Eigelhart, cutting to the sideline there, but tipped away out of bounds. So he'll try again. Gets it into backcourt to Brody Seidlich. Back to Perkins. Wesley Nichols on him. Nicholson defensively hounding him as he comes to the corner. The fadeaway 2, in and out. And Reggie Bruner collects the rebound for the Aggies.
Just back to my last point there. Perkins gets the basketball. He's directing traffic, but then the ball goes nowhere but his own.
McPeak can't connect on the reverse layup. Roberts collects the rebound, hands off to Eigelhart.
Just ISO with Perkins the whole time.
Kick out to the corner, tipped and out of bounds. Last touch by Garrison. Tried to feed it into Grady Crawford there in the corner. Just over a minute to play here in period number 1. Thanks also to Planet Pizza for their sponsorship. No pizza like Planet Pizza. Call 701-852-1700 to order yours today. Planet Pizza. Here come the Aggies, under a minute to go. Kittleson against that zone defense. Now to Shep in the corner. McPeak will try the 3, and he will connect. Mason McPeak, 7 of his team's 11 in the first quarter. Troopers break the press. Eigelhart has it. Up top to Perkins. In the lane, the floater up and good for Little Hill.
You try and take away one hand, you're not going to be able to take away the other. Perkins favors going left, and right there they gave him that lane to the basket.
Number 3, Mason Kraft into the ball game, and Braden Bossert, number 11, also back in for head coach Isaac Sondral. Final seconds of the first period ticking away. To Kraft, to McPeak. Nicholson near side with it. Back to McPeak. Long 3 for Mason, and free throws upcoming as he was knocked to the floor on the attempt. This one going to be whistled against number 13, Grady Crawford.
Grady's asking, well, what else could I have done? Just didn't give any room to land for McPeak on that 3-point.
Yeah, trying to jump forward to block the shot and kind of came down in his space. So to the ServicePro free throw line, McPeak for 3 free throws. Connection on the first. We've got a couple more here at the line with 10.9 remaining in the period. Second for the senior, also up and good, and now the subs will be able to come in.
Well, not a 90-point pace again in this first quarter, so any shot's a valuable one, especially when you get them at the free throw line.
One more for McPeak. And 2 of 3. Rebound, though, and the putback no good. for Mason Kraft.
4 chances there. Bodine put one up, and then Kraft, he's going to get fouled in the end. Actually, no, we're going to send Bodine to the free throw line. I thought that was Kraft for that last shot.
Gage Roberts guilty of the foul, and that'll be his first. As Hank Bodine goes to the free throw line. Misfires on the first. We'll get one more, as we say thanks also to Shields for being a sponsor here on the PSP Network. Shields of Minot and Bismarck, everything when it comes to sporting goods, fashion, footwear, and everything you need. PSP Network, thanks Shields. Second one good. Final seconds ticking away. Eigelhart from beyond half court hits the ceiling, beams, and that's the end of the period.
Can't have too high of an arcing shot in this gym.
And now the officials going to say, are they going to?
Yeah, it hit the rafters with like a second left.
So that's out of play. So they're going to put, I think, a second back on the clock, and Velva will get it, or half a second.
Enough to catch and shoot, but
Nicholson will inbound.
Garrison's defense is a little bit too tight right now.
McPeak, quick catch, fires, and off the mark. So there's the end of the period. One in the books here in the Star City. 6-point lead for the home team here on the PSP Network.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Here we go with period number 2, 6-point lead for the home team. And leading the way, Mason McPeak scoring 9 in the period. Little Hill Perkins 4 for Garrison. Hard drive down the near side by Grady Crawford, and a foul committed. And it'll go against Cooper Kittleson, 2 on him now. And to the ServicePro free throw line will head Grady Crawford, the 6'1 junior. Scored 4 points, tallied 5 rebounds and 4 assists in their opening win of the season. And nails the free throw. McPeak back in, Kittleson out for Velva. And a number change here for the Troopers, as Jed Highbrighter will switch jerseys from number 20 to number 5, and he will come into the ball game here.
We figured out, by the way, that his nose is plugged up right now. That was the guy with the cut or the bloody nose problem in the first quarter. Got too much on the blue and red jersey.
So here come the Aggies. Lost it into the lane. Back comes Eigelhart to Roberts, quickly to the corner. Back around up to Eigelhart. Tried to get it into the lane. Tipped and stolen away as he taken away by Shep, his runner off the rim. Little Hale Perkins skying for the rebound, and we'll take it the other way with Bruner right there.
At the quarter break, Coach Folk for Garrison told his team we're being out-toughed. That we prepared you for this, but it's not working for Garrison right now. Velva's winning on the rebounds. They're making plays like this, diving after loose balls, and overall winning by 6.
Nicholson tips it away and gets possession of it. McPeak up top to Bruner for a 3. No, off the mark. A little bit hard off the iron as Trayson Eigelhart will collect it. He'll push it ahead to Crawford. Gives him a screen. Grady dribbles back to the top. Into Eigelhart. Tipped, but he'll retain possession. Flips the ball over to Highbrighter. Nice penetration, and Eigelhart got inside position and will score that one.
Got to give the credit where credit's due there. Grady Crawford with that pass.
2-point game on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. On the drive, a whistle and a foul committed And this will go on Little Hill Perkins. That'll be 2 on him. First of the quarter.
Had a theme recently on the PSP network of making assists the spots, etc. move of the game. Saw one earlier today, and I think we got another candidate right there.
So Bruner will inbound to McPeak. He'll launch the 3, and he'll connect again. Mason McPeak now with a dozen.
There wasn't a lot of space there, but it was too much.
5 the lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard for the Aggies. Now a ball right through Highbrighter's hands, collected by Bruner.
Now the turnover is playing Garrison. That really wasn't the case in the first quarter, just missed shots that you hope to fall later on, but now they can't hold on to the basketball.
Floater by McPeak won't go, and Seidler collects it as he heads up court, tripped up, and a whistle and a foul going to be called against Velva on Reese Steffen, number 12. His first, second of the quarter. So Perkins to inbound. Heigelhardt cleaning off his shoes, now looks to be ready to go. Leaving it up top to Seidler. To Perkins, launches the 3, too hard, and McPeak right there for the rebound on the baseline. Mason heads up court, pauses into the lane. Nice cut by Nicholson to the left block, who will connect. Another beautiful assist. 7 the advantage now for the Aggies, their largest of the game. Seidler kicks to Roberts near corner, and Gage will connect on a 3. 4 the advantage for the Aggies, and losing the ball out of bounds. The Aggies on the dribble up the sideline.
Yeah, McPeak just lost the handle there, but that's a big 3 for Garrison. They finally see one fall from Gage Roberts. Only down 4. It feels like Garrison should probably be down more than 10 at this point, but it is just a 4-point game.
Highbrighter checks out. Number 13, Grady Crawford in. Both of them have their noses plugged. Heigelhardt at the top. Shep right there, cuts him off. Near side now to Crawford. Heigelhardt tries to make a move at the top of the key, and a reach around foul going to be called against Wesley Nicholson of Velva. First on him, third of the quarter. Mason Kraft, number 3, back in. Hank Bodine, also number 14, comes in. And Reggie Bruner, along with Ben Shep, the 5 down for the Aggies, along with McPeak. Seidler far side, his pass stolen away. Ben Shep the other way, a 2-hand jam, missed it. Oh. A rebound, whistle, and a foul, and this will going to go against Mason Kraft of the Aggies.
So much leading up to that missed dunk there by Shep. Had to check to make sure he was sort of all alone. A few steps. It looked like he'd practiced that a million times before, which I know he has, but just a little stage fright there maybe.
Hard drive down the right side. Shot up, no good for Grady Crawford. Here come the Aggies on the rebound. McPeak in the lane. Kick out. Bodine near side. 3 ball short. Perkins on the run. On the wing will pull up. Pass back to the top. Stolen away by Bruner. His pass ahead. Tipped away by Little Hill Perkins. High and out of bounds. Trying to get it to Bodine on that left baseline.
I haven't seen Velva shoot the ball at a high percentage from the 3-point line yet this season. Last year, kind of the same story, especially early.
McPeak rattles around and drops back in.
Hey, right on cue there for Mason McPeak. Hit a 3-ball while I'm talking about him. Struggling from beyond the arc.
6 in the quarter, 15 on the night now for him. 15 of his team's 22, I should say. Up top with it is Crawford, hands off. Heigelhardt will try the 3. It's no good. A rebound into the hands of Brody Seidler. Can't quite connect on the return shot, but knocked to the floor and a foul called. He'll head to the ServicePro free throw line as Mason Kraft will be guilty of his 2nd personal. That'll be the 5th team foul on the Aggies. So for the remaining 3:49, any Aggie foul means 2 free throws for Garrison. Seidler looking for his first points of the afternoon. And he'll get it with that.
Not only is Brody Seidler a 3-sport athlete, he had an inside the park home run in the Region 6 baseball tournament at Corbett Field last spring. If you hit it to that 410 part in center field, you can run all day long.
Envision Cooperative, Rugby, Towner, Mohall, Sherwood, and Wolford helping to bring you our coverage. Big thank you goes out to them. Aggies work it ahead to Bodine, stripped of the ball. Shep has it back, he loses it, gets it back, and finally gets it up and in.
Gage Roberts got 2 blocks on that possession, but Velva got 2 points.
Largest lead of the game right now at 8. Underneath, Roberts open for the quick shot for Gage. 6 the advantage. Bruner gets the pass from Bodine, and he'll go rage down the lane, and Reggie Bruner on the scorebook for the first time.
If you just play fast and play hard, good things happen in basketball. Sometimes you're out of control, but a lot of times you'll just find a wide open lane if you attack it.
Perkins 3, no good on a contested shot from the wing. And on the rebound, a trooper foul going to be whistled here.
Got a Ryan Family Dealerships replay. I think this is Roberts' 2 blocks, and then eventually a Velva point. There's 1. And Shep gets it back. There's 2. Oh, didn't get the whole thing.
So back come the McPeak and the Aggies. 3 ball from the wing, off the mark, and into the hands of Roberts. Eigelhart back to Roberts, cross the line to Trayson. Into the free throw and cut off by Bruner. Quickly around to the baseline to Seidler. Tried to get it back to Crawford, but stolen by Shep. Ben will send it up top to McPeak. To Bodine. Shep fade away. No, in and out. Rebound tipped and into the hands of the Aggies, but Bruner's went on the back to tip that one, so Reggie will pick up the foul. His first. Team foul number 6 in the quarter, so they walk to the opposite end and to the free throw line. Gage Roberts, the 6-foot junior, to the free throw line. 7 points for him on the ball game. Trying to add to the tally. First one up and good. Wesley Nicholson back in as Bodine will get a rest. Remember, when you have water or any kind of emergency damage, call ServicePro, the fire and water cleanup and restoration specialist. 24/7 emergency services for ServicePro. Couple for Roberts, 6-point game. Just under 2.5 to go here in the first half. McPeak tried to cross over, stolen away by Eigelhart. Trayson spinning down the lane, lost it, taken away. Up ahead, running the floor and connecting on the layup is Mason Kraft.
Really good play there by Velva's defense. Eigelhart taking too much time, can't make up his mind, pass it, drive it. Shep says, I'll just take it and turn it into 2 points.
Up top, hard drive by Seidler. And high off the glass, it's up and good for Brody. Nice drive by him. And now the long pass to Bruner, out of bounds, and a turnover for Velva.
And now Velva giving the ball up to Garrison, and Perkins, he has not scored a lot in this first half, but the fact that Garrison's found offense other than that, that's really good.
Yeah, Little Hill with 2 made buckets in the first period, hasn't scored since. He'll get the handoff here from Crawford. And Wesley Nicholson going to be guilty as he tries to drive. That'll be the second on Nicholson. 7th team foul of the quarter. We'll send Little Hill Perkins to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Team down by 6. Good on the first. We'll get one more as Heidbrader comes back in. Seidler will take a rest. We'll say a big thank you to Minot State University for their sponsorship of today's game. Minot State University. Be seen, be heard, be you. Quickly the other way is Ben Shep. Hounded down there, shoots over 2 defenders, but somehow muscled it up and in.
Not sure how, when you have that many players back, and Velva's trying to rebound on a free throw, that the Velva player's the first one down the court, and that was the case for Shep there. Troopers, he just got a hustle on that play.
Mason McPeak guilty of that one. And that will send to the free throw line Grady Crawford, who just made a pair earlier this period. 6-point game, and Troopers trying to come back at the free throw line, but misfired on that one, did Crawford.
Yeah, Wes Nicholson, when he got called for that last foul, I think he got kneed in the leg a little bit during the play, and he's the guy that comes in to try and guard the other team's best player. He's been on Perkins, but now on the sideline with a bit of a bruise on his leg.
1 of 2 with Crawford at the line, cutting that Aggie lead back to 5. We approach the final minute of play here in the half. Bodine up top to Shep, to Bruner. Almost a steal. Tap back to Bruner. He'll go down the lane and score the tough layup.
Marcus Mariota, pass to yourself.
Right.
2 points.
And now another foul committed by McPeak, trying to steal it away from Crawford. And now will be a couple quick ones on Mason McPeak. So more free throws for Grady Crawford. 8 team fouls here in the period.
One thing I noticed for Velva, they dial up the pressure defensively. You're not going to really have a fun time playing against them. They gamble for a lot of steals, and that leads to 1 easy buckets and 2 fouls.
So McPeak out, Braden Bossart in, and Crawford again 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Has a minute to go in the period. Bodine, quick pass down to Shep. Back to Bodine. Up top to Bossart, now to Bruner. He'll try the 3 and swish it from the near side.
Good ball movement there. Usually Velva is just attack the hoop, 1 shot at it, and you make it or you miss it. There, all the way around the arc to a Bruner 3.
Perkins on the attack from the wing, and a reach-in foul is going to be called. We'll send Littlehill to the free throw line as Hank Bodine guilty of his second foul. 9 committed by the Aggies here in the second period. The 6'4" senior. Good on the first.
Yeah, Garrison's been at the free throw line a lot here in the second quarter, but it's what's keeping them in the game.
Heidbreder out, and Brody Seidler back in. As Perkins good on both free throws. 7-point game, 40 seconds remaining in the half. Quickly down low to Shep, they'll work it. To Bodine. It's that 1-3-1, the trap comes. Now Bruner trapped out top. Ball poked away by Eigelhart, and a hell ball between Bruner and Eigelhart. Alternating possession, keeps it with Velva this time. And they will have it with 27.7 on the clock. Shot clock will reset and will turn off. So Aggies, if they'd like, can hold for the final shot of the period here. Bodine to Shep, or Bruner to Shep. Shep fouled by Perkins as he crosses half court.
Yeah, they only got the same hair. Sometimes you get them confused. It's the football style, I guess.
Littlehill Perkins with 3 personals now. Number 3, Mason Kraft in for the Aggies. Perkins with those 3 fouls will come and sit as Heidbreder's back in. Jed. Final seconds of the period here. Shep will set it. Drives, cut off on the baseline. Looking to pass. To Stefan. He'll bring it back out. Down to 8. Skip pass. Tipped away. Picked up. Crawford with it. Poked away from him. Eigelhart, wild shot at the horn, off the mark, and fast-paced, entertaining first half in the books here in the Star City. Aggies lead by 7 at the break.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServicePro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Welcome to the Magic Towing halftime report. Remember the number. Call Magic Towing when you need them. No job is big or too small. You can call them at 701-509-4011. 701-509-4011. Magic Towing. We take a look at the numbers here at the break as on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. 7-point lead for the Aggies at 35-28. And leading them in the scoring column is Mason McPeak, 15 points, including 3 made threes. Ben Shep contributing 8 points in the half. Reggie Bruner has 7. 2 points for Mason Kraft. Wesley Nicholson with 2 points, and Hank Bodine with a point for their total of 35. All 5 starters are in the scorebook for the Garrison Troopers. Little Hale Perkins Gage Roberts actually leads the way with 9 points. Then it's Little Hale Perkins scoring 8. 4 points apiece for Trayson Eigelhart and Grady Crawford. Brody Seidler has 3 for their total of 28. Quarter scores 14-8. It was the Aggies with the lead at the end of the first. 21-20. Velva outscores Garrison by a point here in the second period to lead 35-28 at the halftime break. Troopers led twice early on by a point at 4-3 and at 6-5. We did have a tie at 6. Other than that, the Aggies have led throughout the first half, led by as many as 9 points here in the first half as they led 35-26. 11 fouls whistled against the Aggies. 2 on Cooper Kittleson and Mason McPeak. Hank Bodine has a couple. Reggie Bruner with 1. Ben Shep has 1. Mason McCraft has 2, I guess, and also 2 for Wesley Nicholson. Just 5 fouls against the Garrison Troopers, 6 fouls against the Garrison Troopers, but 3 of those 6 are on Little Hale Perkins. 2 of them on Grady Crawford and 1 on Gage Roberts. Troopers were 11 of 14 from the free throw line, 79%. 67% for the Aggies from the ServicePro free throw line as they make 4 of 6. 1 tie, 3 lead changes early on here in this one.
Yeah, first half, which was basically just as we expected, football on a basketball court, just jumping everywhere. The only thing we didn't expect Little Hill Perkins to be as quiet as he was. They tried to just ISO against Nicholson and McPeak, and that really wasn't working. Shots weren't falling, and then Garrison eventually did get scoring from other places, but before halftime it was almost strictly just at the free throw line. So offense right there for Garrison. Definitely something that I know was maybe the focal point of that halftime conversation, because the defense, I mean, it's the 1-3-1's been working when Velva tries to run an offense, but that fast break just out hustling Garrison down the court. Mentioned that earlier, that I heard that from the huddle, that Garrison's just getting out toughed according to Coach Folk. So that's really what's having Velva in the lead right now, is forcing turnover, forcing Garrison to go where they don't want to. That's their 35-28 lead at the break.
Thanks to Shields for their sponsorship here on the PSP Network. Shields of Minot and Bismarck has all the sporting goods you'll need, along with fashion and footwear. Shields.com, proud supporter of the PSP Network. Also, we say a big thank you to Dakota Square Arco for their sponsorship. Stop in for their awesome touchless car wash. I don't know about your car, but mine needs a wash big time. And
I could probably use one too.
Actually be a part of their car wash club is a great deal. You could wash your car every day there with their awesome touchless car wash. Quality fuel, convenience items, great customer service, clean restrooms for a convenience store. How about that? They have them there at Dakota Square Arco, just west of Dakota Square Mall. Another sponsor here on the PSP Network. Well, Garrison won the girls game earlier today. You saw here on the network. Kara Schler leading the way for the Lady Troopers, scoring 25 as they won 51-33. And in the boys contest right now, the Aggies with the lead, trying to earn a split of the day's games here, heading into that Christmas break. And a very busy time for PSP Network after Christmas. The Friday and Saturday after, a week from now, you got the Dale Brown and the Hoopster for boys. 7 games each day at the Dome. All of them you'll see here on the PSP Network, and you'll be calling a lot of them.
Oh, yeah.
And then the Monday and Tuesday after, 30th and 31st at the Dome, it's the Girls Hoopster Classic. I think 5 games Monday, 4 more on that Tuesday. So 23 games, if I counted right, over those 4 days. That will be all here on the PSP Network over the holiday break.
Yeah, Christmas for the basketball season, it ends on the 25th. The 26th, there's games in Bismarck. Garrison will be at that tournament. They're not playing, though, right away on Thursday, I believe it is. But, yeah, 26th, we're back to basketball here in the state.
That's right. So here we go. Thanks to Magic Towing again, sponsor of our halftime report. A reminder, if you need Magic Towing, give them a call anytime, 701-509-4011. Troopers with the ball to begin the period. They'll get it to Little Hale Perkins, playing with those 3 personal fouls, and they have really focused on shutting him down, but Ben Shep can't do so on that play. That is his first field goal made since the first period. Cuts the lead back to 5. Bossert working far side to Bruner. Inside, McPeak spinning and fading away. Short. Eigelhart rebounds. Trayson brings it up court. Kittleson right there, so he'll get a screen. Eigelhart cut off. Into the lane. Hard drive. Crawford kicks to the corner. Eigelhart's 3. Missed the rim and out of bounds.
Oh, I know the players don't like ever hearing it, but use the pass fake. Velva has touched every pass, it seems, that Garrison has tried to make this game. You got to get him out of position. It's what Botno did all day long. Get Velva out of position, driving into the lane.
Double clutch by Mason McPeak. Pushes that lead back to 7 points in the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Perkins in the circle. Bossert right there. Takes him left all the way to the baseline and draws the foul. Braden Bossert will be guilty of his first team foul of the quarter, and to the ServicePro free throw line will go Little Hale Perkins. Scored 2 field goals, 4 points in the first period, 4 points in the second period, all 4 from the free throw line, and after a made field goal here early in the third, adds this free throw.
He had 27 against Medina Pingree Buchanan.
29.
29. Yeah. Well, he's still got time to get there.
He can go off, and
they needed 29 against MPB, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Up to 12 now for Perkins. The lead at 5. Mason McPeak working against Seidler. Cut off on the near wing. Flips it up top to Bossert. One dribble by Braden. Now to Shep cutting to the wing. Working against Roberts. Bruner will try the three. It's off the iron, and Gage Roberts with the rebound on the baseline. Outlet to Perkins. Working by Bossert. Shot clock down to 18. Cross-court pass stolen away by McPeak, and off to the races with the layup is Mason McPeak on the fast break.
Well, that's just a pass that didn't have nearly enough mustard on it, and McPeak is going to read that and take it coast to coast.
Seidler with it on the baseline, got bumped. And a Velva foul going to be called here against Cooper Kittleson. That'll be 3 on him, second of the quarter. So Wes Nicholson quickly off the bench. And Kittleson will come out of the ball game as Little Hill Perkins will inbound to that baseline.
Yeah, Nicholson comes in, and now he's got to guard Perkins. Had Bossert on him, but we said when Nicholson went out with that injury, he's in charge of guarding the other team's best player.
Perkins can't connect on that three, and the rebound tipped into the hands of Shep. Up ahead to Bruner. And
I'm going to say Bruner was out of bounds and never established himself back in the court, and Coach Sondrel arguing it was close. I couldn't really see with the sideline, not visible at the scores table right here, but
we'll take Charlie Moore's word for it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, by the way, hey, one of the very few courts and gyms here where we are courtside on the PSP network.
Right. Up top, the wing, Roberts kicks out to Seidler. Hard drive in the lane. Pass out, tipped away by Shep, and a steal from McPeak. Racing the other way, tried to pass it through about 4 defenders in the lane. Tipped away, it's out of bounds, last touch by Garrison.
I guess that pass does end up working for McPeak, but that's one where I might not want to try that again.
So Shep will inbound in the near corner. Gets it into Reggie Bruner. Bruner will take it between the circles and set the offense. Right side will go to Braden Bossert. Perkins on him. Into the free throw. Bruner. Lob underneath to Shep. Nice pass to Nicholson on the backdoor cut. Oh, but he missed the layup. Golden opportunity for the Aggies. Couldn't cash in. Let's see if the Troopers can pay it back on the opposite end. Down by 7. Stolen almost by McPeak, and now he does get the steal as he'll go into the lane, strips Grady of it. Into the lane, Bruner, nice cut down the left side, and Reggie wide open for the layup.
And nobody's going to stand in his way to take a charge, I bet. Bruner with the left-handed finish.
Equaling the largest lead of the game at 9 now for Velva with just over 4 minutes remaining, third period. Perkins, again, a lot of one-on-one dribbling there. Finally gives it up top to Eigelhart. The backdoor cut, and again, pass tipped away and out of bounds by McPeak. Players trying to slip balls through where there's just not any room to make a pass. Inbounds to Eigelhart, in and out. Another close range miss. Nicholson, short shot on the baseline, short, and rebound to the Troopers. Maybe Crawford will bring it up and hand off to Trayson Eigelhart.
Nicholson right there.
Tried to poke it away from behind. He'll get called on the personal, and that'll be number 3 on Wes.
And that defense against Perkins, that close, that aggressive, it's a gamble. It's worked for Velva, though. Perkins hasn't done a whole lot until this third quarter.
Seidler will get a rest for Garrison, number 5. Jed Heidbrenner in. His team with the ball. To Crawford. Near side, Eigelhart. Back to Crawford. McPeak right there. Nicholson against Little Hill Perkins, and now Bruner tries to come in on a double team, and he'll commit the foul, trying to make the steal. Bruner with 2 personals. 4 team fouls in the quarter. So next one will put the free throws in effect, the penalty. That second quarter, Aggies committed 9 fouls.
That's just the style of defense they play. And you see Bruner go after it again. The same play, no call.
Steal, and down the lane goes Mason Kraft. Missed it. Bruner rebound, blocked. Nicholson gets it. Back over to Kraft. This time he will connect. Mason makes a tough shot on that right block. Lead back to 9. Pass tipped away, out of bounds, and Aggies last to touch, says Mike Holtz. Eigelhart will inbound. And an over and back hold on Little Hill Perkins as he was hounded by Nicholson there at the center court line. Just under 3 to play, third period. Aggies have led since early on in the first quarter. McPeak working against Heidbreder. Shot in and out, and Little Hill Perkins will come skying in for the rebound. Up ahead to Eigelhart. Pass to the corner, almost stolen away there by Mason Kraft. A whistle and a foul, and this is going to go against the Troopers. Third personal on Grady Crawford.
Just going after all these steals, almost ingraining into the other team's head that they're going to get steals and they're going to knock down passes. So they're just a little bit flustered. Draw the foul there. Good things happen for the Aggies.
Bruner with a fadeaway. And no good, but a whistle and a foul called here. We'll send Bruner to the free throw line as the foul is whistled against Trayson Eigelhart. First on him, second team foul. So Bruner to the charity stripe. Didn't score in the first quarter, 7 in the second. And with the made free throw, now 3 points in the period. Hank Bodine in, Nicholson out for the Aggies. There's one more coming for Bruner, or for Bruner, good on both. Extends that lead to 13. Against the press, tipped away, loose, and whistle and a foul.
Honestly, nothing Kraft could have done about that. He was just running after a loose ball, and Heidbreder had possession of it, ran into one another.
So, third on Mason Kraft, 5th team fouls. The last 2:15 of the quarter, any Aggie foul sends the Troopers to the charity stripe. Heidbreder no good on the first. Kraft will come out, and Reese Steffen back in, the 6'1 junior, wears number 12. One more for Heidbreder, and good, so 1 of 2. Cuts the lead back to a dozen. McPeak, hard drive, and a whistle and a foul on the drive. As this one is whistled against Jed Heidbreder, and that'll be the first on him. Third team foul. In the act of shooting, they'll say, is Mason McPeak. That'll send him to the free throw line. And good from the first from the ServicePro free throw line. Thanks to Envision Cooperative for Rugby Town or Mohall, Sherwood, and Wolford. Here to help you with your farming and home needs, from agronomy, equipment, energy, farm, home, to gas and snacks. You can visit a store near you. Envision Cooperative, Energy, Agronomy, C-Stores. We can do this together. So pair from McPeak. Backdoor cut. Nice job in the lane by Gage Roberts of letting the defender fly by and puts it in. And a 3 off the mark, no good for Mason McPeak. Little Hill Perkins will wrestle the ball away as he'll send it ahead to Roberts. Almost stolen by Bruner. And Lance McKeef says a whistle and a foul. And this will be against Hank Bodine. Third on him.
And not many minutes.
No, 6th team foul of the quarter will send to the free throw line Gage Roberts, the 6' junior. 11 points, including a pair of free throws made back in the second period. And he'll add another one from the ServicePro free throw line.
Hank Bodine, a dual sport athlete in the same season. He's on the wrestling team. First time, just trying it out and winning already.
So one more for Roberts, and that one good as well. Timeout going to be taken, so we'll take a break as well. On the BNC National Bank scoreboard, 10-point lead for the Aggies here on the PSP Network.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food reward program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.
Being in business for over 25 years, we've learned a lot about why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
Aggies win the ball as we return to action here at the end of the third quarter. Bossert to Bruner in the lane, can't collect it off the floor, and went to kick it out and threw it into the bench. Went off of Charlie Moore, the official, stayed in bounds. Aggies will have it back. McPeak's bounce pass kicked away, so kick ball. I'll put 20 seconds on the shot clock. Broadcast on the PSP Network, brought to you by Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages, 0% financing, free consultations, virtual or in office. MinotBraces.com for Prestwich Orthodontics. A three. Up and good from the far corner there for Bruner. The lead expands to 13 again. Down the lane, Seidler to Crawford. He'll drive in. His floater in and out. McPeak up ahead to Shep running the floor. Beats Eigelhart down the floor and scores the layup. Largest lead of the game at 15 right now. Eigelhart will kick out. Seidler cut off up top. Back down to Eigelhart, wide open. Missed it, did Trayson. Bounced off the rim. Stefan with the rebound will bring it up court to McPeak. Hard drive down the right side. A double clutch and a collision and a whistle and a foul going to be called. And this will be against Brody Seidler. Brody will pick up his first of the ball game. It'll be the fourth of the quarter. Sending to the ServicePro free throw line, Mason McPeak.
There's not going to be a not contested shot the rest of the game.
McPeak 4 of 4 from the charity stripe. Makes good on the first of his two. Mason Kraft, number 3, back in for Bruner. Shep will come out as Wes Nicholson, number 24, back in for the Aggies, and Isaac Sondrol. McPeak again at the line. Good on that one as well. So perfect from the charity stripe, 6 of 6. 23 points for him as he will check out of the ball game. Final seconds of the period. Crawford cross half court. Hounded by Bossert. Pass to Seidler. Down to 10. Back to Crawford at half court. 9, 8. Eigelhart trying to get it to Perkins. Can't get it. Drives in. Leaves it underneath to Roberts. And Roberts got a shove with 9/10 of a second remaining and the foul committed. And this one will be against Hank Bodine. That'll be 4 personals on him. 7th foul of the quarter will send Gage Roberts back to the free throw line. Short on the first. He'll get one more from the ServicePro free throw line. Second also no good. Bodine with the rebound and the horn sounds. 3 quarters in the books here in Velva. The home team leading by 17.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FinRun SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Welcome back to the Star City fourth quarter action with a 17-point lead. Largest of the game right now for the Aggies. Down low to Shep, they'll work it. A dribble, rises up, in and out though the shot, and Eigelhart will collect the rebound. Trayson will bring it up court to Crawford. Seidler near wing, back across to Eigelhart on the skip. Into the corner and down low to Little Hill Perkins, double teamed, has to kick it back up to Eigelhart. He'll go in the lane, fakes the pass and puts it up and in.
Up 17 going into the fourth quarter. You might think Velva gets a little more conservative, maybe not jump at the passes. No, it's working, stay with it. Not a lot of other teams are gonna do that against Garrison. A lot of them wanna stay put just so that athleticism doesn't burn them.
Kittleson's three no good, but McPeak gets it back. Bossert thought about the three. Instead, we'll get it to Bruner. Kittleson. McPeak working against Crawford into the lane. Wild shot, reversed up and in. How did he get that one to go?
How he avoided the travel, too. Just watch what leg lands. There's one, two. Well, that might have been three. I don't know. That was a nice play, though, and one.
It was. They'll give him the bucket to the ServicePro free throw line. He'll go, as that'll be the third personal against Trayson Eigelhart. Completing the three-point play. No, it's in and out, and a miss. Perkins with the rebound. Troopers need some points and some stops. Double teamed. Eigelhart gets it to Seidler. He'll launch a three off the heel, and the rebound tipped out of bounds. I'll say last touch by the Troopers. Thanks also goes out to the UPS store located on South Broadway. They are located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza. For all your packing and shipping needs, it's the UPS store. Down low, Shep kicks out to Bruner. Reggie rises up after the dribble and bounces around and drops in for the senior.
Don't want your shot to get blocked. Jump higher than everybody else.
No points in the first quarter, but 16 since for Bruner. Three ball from the far corner, no good, but it'll be three free throws coming up for Grady Crawford at the ServicePro free throw line, as the foul is committed by Braden Bossert, number 2 on him, first of the quarter.
You'll see on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay, they're just trying to run by, but runs in to Grady Crawford.
DriveRyan.com when you're looking for a vehicle, or visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston. Ryan Family Dealerships. Crawford good on his first of the 3 and his second. Jed Hybreiter in for Eigelhart. And one more for Grady Crawford coming at the line. Seven of 9 at the free throw line today for Grady Crawford. A lead of 16 for the Aggies on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Spin move by McPeak, and he'll score again. Boy, Mason McPeak is putting on a clinic in this fourth period.
Coming alive is Mason McPeak here after getting into a little bit of foul trouble there in the middle of the game. But now with just 5:51 to go, let's just go to the wall here to end the game.
Whistle and a foul going to be committed by the Aggies, they'll say, and that'll go against Reggie Bruner. Third on him. Sending to the free throw line, Brody Seidler. Seidler with 3 points on a field goal and a free throw in the second period. Rattles in that free throw. And for the Aggies, Bossert out and Nicholson back in. One more coming from the ServicePro free throw line for Brody Seidler. And that one in and out. Rebound tip to the corner, and I'll say last touched by Garrison and Little Hill Perkins.
Yeah, Perkins ended up carrying that one out of bounds after Shep threw it back.
So here comes McPeak again. On the wing, working there against Heidbreder. Step back, shot up, in and out, and skying for the rebound, Little Hill Perkins. Shep right there, he'll launch it ahead to Seidler. Back to Perkins. 5.5 to play, 17 the advantage for the home team. Perkins, long two with a toe on the line, and it's good.
Too bad that foot was on the line.
14 for Little Hill, and it has not been an easy 14 for him today. He has been challenged on every shot attempt.
And I think it's just what's going to happen to him all season long. He's going to get chased. He's going to get the other team's best defender. Not going to leave him. Going to have to go set screens, be a part of the offense without the basketball.
Air ball shot out of bounds for Cooper Kittleson, and so the ball back to the Troopers. Just under 5 to play. 15-point advantage as the Aggies apply that full court pressure.
District 8, which Garrison's a part of. A district that's really good on defense this year, it looks like. Wilton Wings, the #1 team in the state.
Yep.
They play good defense. Washburn, Central McLean, big team.
Long three for Perkins, short. Kittleson rebounds, gets it ahead to McPeak. Long bounce pass to Shep. Reverse layup up and good for Ben. Ben with a dozen points. And the lead back to 17, and against the press, we'll have a turnover, which will give it back to the Aggies.
I mentioned earlier, Ben Shep played 1 minute of basketball. He called for a sub at 1 minute. Played 3 minutes against Bottineau. He had the flu, probably worse than anybody else, it seems. We got a very detailed description of how sick he was that we won't share, but
yeah,
it just wasn't his night against Bottineau.
TMI on that description. Here's a steal by Trayson Eigelhart in the pass down low. Trayson will leave it off up top to Crawford. Hounded there by Kittleson. He'll give it back to Eigelhart. Working against Shep. Shep will steal the ball from him. Down the lane, and layup rolls around and drops in for Ben Shep.
He's feeling just fine today.
Those two connecting in the football field numerous times. Shep, the quarterback. Eigelhart, the star wide receiver for the Aggie football team. Whistle and a foul committed here by number 13. That'll be Grady Crawford. 4 now on Grady. Second of the quarter. 3.5 to go here in the game. A lead of 19 for the home squad. Shep penetrates back to Bruner, launches the three. It's short, and rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Little Hill Perkins. So Ben Shep will inbound to the baseline. Guarded there by Roberts. He'll lob it into Bruner, and quick pass up top to McPeak. Back down to Shep outside the block. To Nicholson, launching the three, an air ball, and McPeak and Shep both trying to save it, but neither one did. Band lands on the stage.
Just wanted to show off that vertical jump. Box jump onto the stage.
So Perkins the inbound. Just over 3 to play. Trippers need some points here. Trailing by 19. It's been a stout defense for the Aggies today. Nothing easy for Garrison. Perkins 3, no, a little bit hard. One and done. Shep collects the rebound ahead to McPeak. The lob to Bruner, tips it up and in, and there's your highlight play of the game.
Maybe what they were going for. It looked pretty cool no matter what.
Down low, Heidbrenner has it. Tried to pass across to Roberts, stolen away by the Aggies. McPeak pull up to Shep, who wasn't expecting the pass. He was expecting a shot.
Here's your Magic City home lead to move the game on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Didn't get the rim in this one, but with one hand able to collect that ball and put it in the cup. No, but to see a team like Velva, the fourth quarter, it seemed like they played with even more energy than what they had in the first quarter.
Right.
That's pretty crazy in a game like this.
Like the bigger the lead, the more they want the lead to increase. Kick to the corner to Roberts. Anthony Belzer, number 1 in now for the Troopers. Nicholson's pass stolen away by Perkins. Drives by the defender, missed the layup though. Braden Bossert will collect the rebound with 2 minutes to go. Bossert in the lane, his floater won't fall. Nicholson will collect it, brings it back out. Drive to the bucket. Off the rim, and Eigelhart collects the rebound as a whistle and foul is going to be called with 1:44 to go.
And Nicholson's got a lot of fouls in this game, 4 of them, but he's been playing good defense. He was brought in for a reason in this game to guard Little Hill Perkins. So even though he's got 4 fouls in this one, it was a success for Wes Nicholson.
And 24 guilty of the foul. That's Wes Nicholson, 4 on him. Mason Kraft up the floor, dribbled it off his foot and out of bounds. Subs in for both teams here. For the Troopers, number 3, Finnegan Smestad in. Number 2, Blake Nordstrom. Also in is number 4, Gavin Ekstrom Kohlberg. 25 is Cooper Coble. And 23 is Tay Martinez. To Coble. Almost stolen away there. Down to Martinez. Kick back, 3 from the corner, no good. A rebound underneath, and Coble goes off the bottom of the iron. Troopers, though, get it back. Stolen by Kraft. Reese Steffen, number 12, into the game for the Aggies. Bossert in. Number 3, Mason Kraft. Down to number 1, that's Kason Larson into the game here in the final seconds, along with Hank Bodine. Lobbed it down low to Larson over his head. Out of bounds for a turnover with under a minute to go. So the Aggies, are in a split to this girl-boy doubleheader today here, as they will take the win in the boys game this afternoon. Down low to Martinez again. The Troopers work it, lost it on the floor, and it's picked up by Steffen. Bossert bringing it up court.
No, the Aggies, they love being on the PSP Network. They're going to be on the PSP Network a little bit more here shortly in the Dale Brown Hoopster Classic. 2 games against North Prairie and St. John, competition out of District 3.
Bossert tries a 3 and no good off the iron. Bodine with the rebound. A whistle and a foul. And that is going to be it for Hank Bodine. He'll be his 5th, and he'll fall out of the ball game. In will come Cage Cam Bites, the 5'10 sophomore, number 15, for the final seconds. Dribbling far corner is Nordstrom. Ball tipped away on the pass. Up ahead they work it. Mason Kraft tripped and fell in the lane, trying to maintain his dribble, but his momentum carried him out of bounds.
Well, even when you take the starters out of this game, it's just as physical.
Nordstrom, corner, 3-ball, no good for Coble, and a return shot, no good. Final score in this one, it'll be the Aggies 66, the Troopers 45. Post game coming up next.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Aggies win the boys contest 66-45 today as we head on into our planning team financial advisor Shots Crossroads post-game show. First order of business, our Sport Clips player of the game. Sport Clips brings you the MVP of the matchup. It is the home for the MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel like an MVP, quite like the MVP experience at Sport Clips. And tonight's MVP Sport Clip of the game, Mason McPeak. Congratulations on the win. 27 for you on the victory here today. And if I was to describe the Aggies' offense and defense, it's full throttle all the time. Is that an accurate description?
Yes, work hard, very hard. Work hard to get that dub, run.
It doesn't matter if it's beginning of the game or end of the game. We mentioned here, it seems like as we get toward the end of the game and the lead gets bigger, you guys play just as hard, if not harder, because you want to see that lead expand. Is that true?
Yes, we do. We want to keep pushing the ball and keep our tempo up so we can keep a big lead and get those kids off the bench some experience in the game.
You had a couple plays here. One of them, a spin move down here.
Yeah.
That we were like, ooh. And then the lob. Tell me about that lob pass to Reggie, cutting back door, catches it with one hand and puts it off the glass.
So yeah, we've been working really hard in the gym, hitting that Vertimax. I knew he could fly, so I decided to throw it up there and give it a chance.
Wow.
He went up and got it.
Well, 3-0 on the season. You had 2 wins to start the season over Division A teams, a convincing win today. As you head on into your Christmas break and then get to play in the Dome now, in the big facility against a couple of teams here on the Christmas break, what's kind of the mindset for the Aggies and for your team?
Keep working hard, keep getting in the gym. There's no days off. We just got to keep working and keep fighting for wins. Take everybody as serious as everybody else.
Right. Well, it's, as your coach has said, this district, especially District 6, a dogfight with Bishop Ryan, our Redeemers, you guys in here. I mean, every night it's like, wow, you got to bring it, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Every night. Can't just think like you're going to come in there and get an easy win. You got to fight for it and go take wins here.
All right. Well, Mason, congratulations on the victory and our Sport Clips MVP. And Merry Christmas to you and your family.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you, too.
All right. More from the planning team financial advisor Shots Crossroads postgame show coming up here in just a moment here on the PSP Network.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
Welcome to the Star City of Velva, North Dakota, as we have our planning team financial advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. You can visit them online, planningteam.com. Also, thanks to Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters. Online, you can order anytime, shotscrossroads.com. Whether it's their delicious caramel rolls, the famous number 99 hash brown combo, or anything else. Boy, it sounds good right now, doesn't it, Owen?
Sure
Something
does.
like that? Yeah.
Pass by when I head back into town.
There you go. ShotsCrossroads.com. And, of course, team buses are welcome anytime there at Shots Crossroads. Well, a convincing win for the Aggies here in the boys contest today. Look at the scoring for this one. And as we start for the Velva Aggies, we mentioned Mason McPeak, our Sport Clip MVP, 27 points on the ball game for him. Also in double figures, Reggie Bruner, who did not score in the first quarter, but winds up with 18 on the ball game. Ben Shep, 14 points. Also have Mason Kraft scoring 4, 2 for Wes Nicholson, and Hank Bodine had a point for their total of 66. For the Garrison Troopers, led in scoring today by Little Hale Perkins, but 14 hard-earned points for Little Hale today, who had everything challenged by the Aggie defense. 13 for Gage Roberts, 7 points contributed by Grady Crawford. Trayson Eigelhart 6, and Brody Seidler had 4, while Jed Hybrader with a point for their 45. Garrison Troopers led early on by a point twice. They led at 4-3. They led at 6-5. They're tied at 6, though, and from that point on, the Aggies led the rest of the way by as much as 19 points on the ball game. First quarter score, 14-8. Aggies led. 21-20. Velva outscores Garrison in the second to lead 35-28 at halftime. Third period, 19-9. The Aggies outscore the Troopers, increasing their lead to 54-37. And then in the final period, Velva puts up 12, Garrison with 8, and a final of 66-45 on the night. So there you go, a split of the two. As the Lady Troopers win the girls contest, the Aggie boys come back to get Isaac Sonderall his 101st career coaching win today.
On to the next milestone for him,
right.
Whether that's 200, 150, or probably in his mindset 102. Next time out against North Prairie, that one's next up for him and his team. Garrison came in here and they found out the same thing that I think everybody this year is going to figure out against Velva. If you didn't know it already, you're not going to like playing against them. It's physical. It's almost way too fast sometimes for other teams to catch up, and your best player is going to get taken out of the game for the most part. I mean, 14 points still led the way for Hale Perkins, but that's not the expectation for him. He's a 25-point-a-night scorer. He's in the All-State conversation by season's end, you'd have to believe. But Velva, the game plan was executed very well, and it's a game plan that's vastly different from everything else in District 6. You know, West Oak Newburgh's got the full court press. They play with speed. We'll see the physicality again this year. Bishop Ryan, they play with size, with Walls and Lundeen inside out. Sheen, the three-point shooter. Our Redeemers just plays with lockdown defense. It's in their position all the time. Never necessarily gambling for steals, just always in the right spot. And Velva here, it's just kind of chaos the whole time. So we'll see how it stacks up against District 6 this year after last year. Didn't really go very good until the postseason.
Right. Big thank you goes out to Dakota Square Arco for their sponsorship. Why do so many people make Dakota Square Arco their favorite convenience store? Well, it's quality fuel, it's convenience items, it's awesome touchless car washes, and great customer service as well. See for yourself at Dakota Square Arco. They're located west of Dakota Square Mall at 1520 24th Avenue Southwest. Our post game brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads. And one more thing to finish up on the post game, and that would be our move of the game brought to you by Magic City Home Leisure, which couple I think we had different moves of the game that we could choose from.
Yeah, there were some great plays, but I think at the end of the day, no doubt about it, it's going to be the attempted alley-oop, which I think was honestly more impressive, more impressively executed than if Reggie Bruner would have just dunked it.
Right.
You got McPeak standing right here on the sideline, knew that play was going to happen. You got Bruner trailing the play. I don't know what the hand signal or just calling for it was, but they were on the same page and lobbed it up a little bit short of the hoop, but Bruner goes up with one hand, doesn't even use the left, gathers it, and finishes the layup like a one-handed touchdown catch. That one was a pretty good Magic City Home Leisure move of the game. Might be up there with move of the year on the PSP network.
All right. Looking ahead for these teams now, they'll be done through Christmas, but for the Aggie boys, they'll play both days at the Dome on next Friday and Saturday, 27th and 28th, in the Dale Brown Classic and the Hoopster Classic, taking on North Prairie that first day on Friday, and then taking on St. John on Saturday the 28th, a week from today. For Garrison, they'll play at Bismarck State College in those same days, taking on Harvey Wells County on the first day, and then Standing Rock after that.
Two more athletic teams are going to be facing. Harvey Wells County's got guys that can jump. Standing Rock likes to run. So yeah, not necessarily getting any easier here for Garrison and the defenses they're facing.
Meanwhile, for the girls, the Aggie girls will play in the Hoopster Classic on December 31st as they take on Benson County. The Garrison girls also will play at the Bismarck State College on the 27th and 28th. Standing Rock, they'll have the first day, and then they'll take on the Newtown girls on the second day ahead for these two teams, who will now take a break for a few days to celebrate Christmas, as will we, before we head into doing all those games.
And of all 23 games it'll be a part of on the PSP Network, that Hoopster Classic and Dale Brown Classic, I think the team I'm most excited to see in person, the Benson County girls team. What a season they're putting together now, 7-0 on the year. Already half the season's done for some of those teams, I guess, after playing so many games before Christmas. But yeah, Benson County and Velva gets them. That's a tough matchup, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll have all those for you coming up on those days, the 27th, 28th, the 30th, and the 31st, all here on the PSP Network. And, of course, as we head on into the new year, tons more coverage of Division A and Division B schools that we will bring you here on the PSP Network. A huge thank you, we say, to all of our sponsors. Again, we encourage you to make note of them, do business with them. That's the best way to thank them. Tell them thank you for their support of the PSP Network. We would appreciate that support as well as we bring you all this coverage. Thanks to Owen Patterson for helping to engineer and do color. Chad Olson has been on camera today doing a great job as well. I'm Jonas Nelson. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Again, a split here this afternoon. The Lady Troopers win the first game over Velva in the girls contest 51-33. Here it's the Velva boys with the victory 66-45. Merry Christmas, everyone.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Drop it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak, or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.